we come up here a lot, every week, talk about the same types of things, NBA shenanigans, stuff that goes on every single week, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, this is the funniest weekend of NBA news we have to talk about in quite a long time. We have absolute nonsense to talk about this week. Some goofy ass stuff happened, and it's going to be great to dive straight into it.
Tell me about it.
Well, I'm going to save the goofiest stuff because I need to let people get time to get into the stream to get the funniest part. But just know the New York Knicks have a new enemy. I'm sure you're well aware.
Yes, I was told.
What's the name? What do he look like?
You'll see.
T-Rex.
Okay. I'm noticing something.
Yep. Lots of funny stuff to talk about, including that. We'll get to it. I think we should start. Let's give an update. We never had a chance to talk in depth about Chris Paul being fired by the Clippers. We alluded to it at the start of the last episode that we forgot to talk about it. We have lots of new news pertaining to this Chris Paul story. As you guys know, he was cut about a week ago now. In the dead of night, Shams tweets it, says they are releasing Chris Paul. He is away from the team, being sent home. And everybody immediately jumps and says, how could you possibly do that to a team legend, to a team GOAT? This is disgusting to treat a legend this way, right? Then we got a lot more updates. And now people were debating, is it disgusting or did he wear out his welcome and did he deserve it? I want to know your guys' reaction to this. First, starting with this, Chris Paul reportedly told Kawhi to switch off of Klay Thompson because Kawhi was struggling. Jeff Van Gundy then told Chris Paul, you might have had leeway in other places to change with defensive coverages, but you don't have that leeway here. My question to you is, does Chris Paul have that leeway?
He should. He should. Like, I can understand this sentiment if, like, Terrence Mann back in the day, like, if he was doing something like this, or if you were getting somebody that is just not that caliber of player. But when you know that Chris Paul is one of the smartest players in NBA history, he should have a little bit of leeway, right? He should be able to say, hey, what? Let's just not do this.
Yeah.
And clearly, whatever Jeff Van Gundy was running wasn't working because Kawhi was getting cooked. he just came back. He has to run around trying to follow Klay Thompson. He can't do it. Coaches, why don't we try to be a little bit smarter? And he wasn't even like, Kawhi, go do this. It was more of a like, Kawhi, do you want to do that? Like it's a suggestion. And for Jeff Van Gundy to do this, it clearly, obviously, stems from you are no longer like the star of the team. You can't really be doing that. I understand that. There's also guys in NBA history that have played in the league for a long time, done great things, been one of the best players at their position, like Chris Paul. If he wants to tell him, hey, let's just switch real quick, let's do it. Because again, they're getting beat by 20 every night.
You see, I agree with you. But also, when it comes to talking about Chris Paul, he's world renowned as like the greatest asshole or the worst asshole of all time, superstar wise. He's not beating people up. He's not putting hands on folks like Jordan. He's not like completely disintegrating his teammates like Draymond Green or nothing like that. He's just mad annoying. We hear it time and time again through certain stops that he's made throughout his career. But at this point in time, it kind of feels weird to hear someone like Chris Paul say stuff like that, try harder on defense, when every single time, like, brother, like the couch in my living room could blow past by you at this point in time in your career. He's right about the stuff he's saying, but also he can't do nothing too.
Chad, what do you guys think about this now? Obviously, I'm sure you guys, like us, the first reaction was, how could you just send him home when you know he's on his retirement tour and you know he came here because he wanted to play his final season in his most celebrated organization, right? The best versions of Chris Paul, I think most people would associate with the Clippers. So he wanted to end it all there. And they said, nope, we don't care. We're prioritizing the team over your Make-A-Wish retirement tour. Obviously, we were all very upset about that when it happened. It feels nonsensical, right? But now that we have background knowledge, now that we know that he wasn't on speaking terms with Ty Lue, you can blame who you want there. Apparently, Jeff Van Gundy had issues with him trying to coach, essentially, when they feel like they have coaches there. Knowing the dynamic is different when you're washed up and not the best player. So now you're annoying, grating, do things my way. Doesn't quite have the same leeway, like Van Gundy said. Do you guys think it's at least understandable to release Chris Paul?
Hell yeah, it is.
So you fully switched?
No. It's understandable for them, right?
Okay.
For the Clippers to go out and make this move, I get it. Udonis Haslem was getting checks for years, right? Like a franchise legend, was just in the locker room, just being like, hey, do this, do that. He wasn't playing for real, right? anytime that Udonis got on the court post 2018, right? Like after D Wade retires, if Haslem is on the court, the Heat are getting beat by 25, right? Like that's kind of where we're at. there's always going to be players like that. And so I think that for the Clips, when you already have this team of old veterans together, we're trying to figure this out, right? We're trying to put everything together to recreate what we did last year. And if Jeff Van Gundy, if what you're saying is not working, Ty Lue, if what you're saying is not working, that's fine. You know that a team led by Kawhi, who's going to be a non-vocal leader, and James Harden, who isn't the best defender in the world either, somebody has to step up and say something.
You know what works really well and why Udonis Haslem has been able to just like yell at anybody and like helps create and continuously maintain the solid culture and infrastructure, just grind hard every day, give 110%, is because they got GOATs and Eric Spoelstra, someone like Pat Riley, who's constantly like the mafia, knowing your every single move, bruh. And then on top of that too, like you have the face of your franchise who's constantly around, and Dwayne Wade, and you set a certain standard. The thing is like these motherfuckers have no standard. They have no culture at all. So who are you looking at to set the standard? Kawhi, like we said, James Harden, like we said, he ain't doing that.
Yeah, somebody in the comments said the Clippers ain't shit. They deserve no grace. And he's just hating on the Clippers, which everybody's well within the right to do. Yeah. But I think he raises a good point, whether or not it's like on purpose or just hate. It's hard to give them the benefit of the doubt for the exact reasons you just laid out. Mm-hmm. That everything makes sense. It would be annoying for a washed up veteran to be doing too much, creating a negative presence in the locker room, etc. Mm-hmm. I'm more inclined to think you're the problem when you had the backtrack record of the Clippers, when you have what we know about the leadership style of all these guys. I'm more inclined to think that maybe you should give him some credence. Maybe you should listen a little bit, let him do his thing, because maybe you need it.
Yeah, exactly.
You do need it. Right now, the Clippers are 25th in defense.
Dude, since they let go of Chris Paul, they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lost to the Memphis Grizzlies without Ja and Jaren Jackson Jr. playing the way he did. They beat Atlanta, but without Jalen Johnson. Congrats, you beat Mo Gay. I'm so happy for you, brother. You lost against Miami and you lost against the Dallas Mavericks. Nothing has changed.
And you know what's so great about all this? It linked up Lob City. And united hatred for the Clippers. They had a group FaceTime call. Chris Paul posted it. Him, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan on the same call, yucking it up, laughing about how much they hate this franchise after they were pretty much all done dirty in different ways by them. Less so DeAndre Jordan. I think he's the one that was taking care of the most, funnily enough. But, you know, they had their breakup whenever they're all together. They all got each other's nerves. Now they can collectively bond about how much they hate their old boss. Yeah. And I love that for them.
This is honestly underrated move for CP3's legacy.
Okay.
Had he stayed on the Clippers, we would have went through this entire year, right? He would have looked like a 40-year-old NBA player who is on his last year, who is going to retire, all of that. And it would have been a bad season because he obviously wasn't going to play extremely well. They were going to lose a lot of games. Now, he leaves. He is no longer connected to the Clippers. They keep losing, and everybody says, you did a franchise legend bad like this. You had a top 3, top 5 point guard of all time on your roster to be a culture setter, and you didn't want him. How dare you? Now everybody can go and reminisce about how good Chris Paul was. Now they can reminisce over how good of a leader and a culture setter that Chris Paul was. So he can continue to laugh at the Clippers for the rest of the year and say, haha, this is on you. It's not my fault.
Yeah. You know what's funny? We had a Clippers fan on Twitter talk about that fact that he is quitting his fandom. And we have a Bleacher Report graphic talking about it as real news. Clippers fan of 19 years quits. Joins Lakers after LAC sent CP3 home. Sad emoji, heartbreak emoji. Blake Griffin on TV was presented with this information, was asked about it. He said, go find your peace king. He co-signs it.
This is such a terrible look, man. You're right. Honestly, this does nothing but raise up CP3's legacy in general. And we have to be like, oh shit, like you endured this level of incompetency for the entire, not entire length of your career, but your entire tenure with the Clippers. That's tough, man. They don't do nothing right at all. And they were given the perfect opportunity on a silver platter to build some sort of culture. Would have been losing? Yes, but culture is culture at the end of the day.
I love that we've talked about the Clippers on essentially every episode, every stream of this season, and the tone gets progressively more dark every single time. We started off, said, wow, man, they're losing. They're 0-3 now to start. Getting kind of worried. Maybe they need to get some norm. Maybe Bradley Beal's got to play better. Week 2 comes out. Bradley Beal's out for the season. Wow. So I guess he's not going to replace Norman Powell. James Harden looks good, though. We'll see what happens. Week 3 comes around. Yo, they're 15th in the West and they look dead. Next week comes around. Oh my God, they hate Chris Paul. They put his head on a spike. Like, it just keeps getting worse. I don't know where we can go from here. I guess the next logical explanation is we're going to get a follow-up to the aspiration story and they're going to have to get rid of draft picks or something pretty soon.
It's either the follow up or, oh my goodness, Ty Lue has been fired from the Clippers. Wow, like that's the progression.
Yeah, someone said, Boat in the chat said it went from y'all are shit to y'all are a disgrace. Pretty much. It went from slow start to your garbage to I hate you.
Yeah, and I honestly think whatever happens with the aspiration stuff, it just adds more fuel to the fire with what I'm about to say. But they should relocate. They should not they should cease to exist. They should belong in an entirely new NBA city, bro.
Damn. Well, I don't know if San Diego's gonna save them. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference or not.
Las Vegas, man, is right there.
But aside, that'd be crazy. Aside from relocating, they do need to blow this team up. We've been talking about this for about 2 weeks now. Since we hit that point of their cycle where we said the team has no hope, we've been talking about the fact that they need to just rip the Band-Aid off, trade Harden, maybe trade Zubac, trade the role players like Chris Dunn and Derrick Jones Jr. Do the best you can to salvage your pick situation. We have a report from Brian Windhorst relating to this. People around the league believe Kawhi Leonard now has negative trade value.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, Steve Ballmer, money aside, when it comes to the aspiration stuff, he needs to start giving Clippers fans stimulus checks. That's the only reason why I will be continuously rooting for this team. If I was a Clippers fan, you got to pay me at least $60 a month, bro. Pay me for my league pass presence, minimum.
Would you want to see Kawhi on the Hawks? I saw some Hawks fans talking about that.
No.
No.
I mean, he'll be better. Obviously, he'll be like a huge upgrade. But considering the contract and the inconsistencies in his health, like I'd rather just keep all of our assets at home.
Well, he wouldn't cost many assets, really. Like it really wouldn't take assets for real.
If he has negative trade value,
like there's KP's contract, some other stuff, maybe some like light picks or whatever. Like it'd be very, very casual. But like if he was available for relatively cheap, they're trying to rip the Band-Aid off. Is there any vision you have adding this big wing that can create into a team that's trying to be big wings that can create?
What's the deal?
I wouldn't know. But I just saw Hawks fans talking about it.
Salary and maybe Ricochet. It's very short-sighted.
Ricochet, who cares?
Hey, he's out in the market, y'all. Yeah. I would consider it.
I also saw people talking about that. I think it was Zach Lowe actually was talking about that. The Clippers make a lot of sense as a Trae Young team. So maybe they give you Kawhi plus picks, or actually they don't have picks.
Hell no.
Kawhi plus something.
Hell no.
No, not in this scenario like this. But like a lot of people were talking about they're trying to go for cap space this coming summer. And they're going to try to rip the Band-Aid off. And right now, their main plan before all this was to have it be a 2026 cap space team when their pick situation is a little bit better. Maybe that becomes a 2025. I mean, vice versa. 27 then 2026. Trae Young's going to be a free agent. They might try to get him. Maybe there's a sign and trade situation where you get Kawhi this summer.
That would make you very unhappy.
And that's the scenario where they let Trae Young walk, which is, a very real scenario.
Yeah. That would make me very, very unhappy. I would hate that so much because now I don't know what Kawhi's contract situation is looking like right now. I'm assuming he's like, didn't he just resign? He has like 3 years left on his deal or whatever.
Yeah, probably 2 after
I'll
this.
check.
2-3 years. I would be wildly unhappy because now my franchise is in a disgusting headlock by you. You don't play games like that. Your defense isn't like that no more. You're still a great player. Shooting fucking 50, 40, 90. Insane. But you as an individual has not done anything productive on the basketball court for fucking 2 years, really, bro.
Well, he does productive stuff just like twice a week.
I got his deal.
Nice.
So right now, this year Kawhi's making $50 million. Next year he's making $50.3 million, and then unrestricted free agent.
Yeah,
so he's an expiring contract. I will say, guy like me would have traded Kawhi a long time ago. my dad has because my dad he was going for the Clippers for a minute, and then Kawhi's been in and out, and he has said for the last 2 years, and I fully agree with him. He said Kawhi cannot get not one more of my dollars. Like if you are an NBA team and you trade for Kawhi, you're GM, you're fired.
Mm-hmm.
You're fired. Like I don't, unless you are getting like a vast like surplus of picks because the Clippers feel like they have to attach something to go to get off of the Kawhi money, which they wouldn't because next year he's just going to be an expiring and you can deal with that. So if you are trading for Kawhi at this point in hopes of, oh, Kawhi's going to help us get over the hump, you are dumb and mistaken.
I think the only type of team that would make a trade for Kawhi is a team similar-ish to the Hawks. The Hawks a little bit, like I think we're past that now, but a team that has a budding star loading and they need the star to have like more juice or creation or firepower, which I guess is the Hawks. But that can't happen. I think our GM's too smart.
Depends on the opportunity cost. If it is just like KP's money, like I don't know, they're just giving you Kawhi for free for KP.
It's free, sure. I mean, we did that with KP. Why not recycle these?
But
I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know if Kawhi is Well, actually, I do know Kawhi is not reliable enough to where I would feel like breaking up anything. And
if you were the,
I'm not doing it.
If you were the Pistons and
no,
it's like
no,
Zayn
no.
Ivey,
That's the very
and
last
some
team.
other like terrible
No,
contract
enough.
on there.
Absolutely not.
Wow, man.
All right, next story. A very funny game went down this weekend.
Whatever.
Magic versus Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
This happened during the day. Happened when football was on, so a lot of people didn't get to see it. But in this game, before we get to the funny part, Franz Wagner got hurt because Huck Porty chased him down, threw him to the ground, looked real bad. I thought Franz Wagner had lost his ACL. That's not the case. Update today, he is going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks with a high left ankle sprain. So we ducked a season of no Franz Wagner on the Magic, just Paolo Banchero and Desmond Bane hoops. Thank God. We don't have to watch that. That's the good part. Now let's get to the real funny part. Because in this same exact game, Desmond Bane made himself the funniest man in America. Desmond Bane tried to save a ball. And
Yo, man, what are you on, man? What are you doing?
He threw a ball as hard as he could at OG Anunoby for no fucking reason. He caught the ball inbounds, could have just ran backwards and threw it as hard as he could at OG Anunoby.
Yo,
Mind
man.
you, this is a flagrant foul. 2. He should have been ejected for this. He got a tech. This is wind up. This is power throw. Like, this is everything. He put all of his might into this throw for absolutely no reason.
He was already dead. He's a dirty guy. He fights dirty, bro. His hands and knees are on the ground. OG Anunoby back turned. Just got a fucking ball throw.
He threw it so hard.
For what, bro?
You know he's strong. You see those muscles. He's got some oomph to him. He's got a Caleb Williams arm throwing bullets at OG Anunoby.
What's going on?
Why
man?
did he do this? Like, he could have just turned around. Like, he was fully stopped, ball in possession, didn't need to save it. He just threw it as hard as he could for the love of the game.
Yeah, this is a problem. And Desmond Bane, listen, as soon as I saw this, right, understand.
Yeah.
You're on the hate watch on this guy. It's over. You're public enemy number 1. I will never root for the Orlando Magic as long as you're on that team. We're praying on your downfall, buddy.
He said, congratulations, you've gained a new hater. And guess what? I am right with you, bro, because this same shit happened. I think you missed the game, and I think you were watching live or something like that, and we were talking about it in the group chat. He did the same thing to Onyeka Okongwu on a fast break. What the fuck is up with this dude playing defense on the fast break, bro? And just tore his whole arm out, tried to tear his shoulder,
and then he
swatted the ball down his face, too. It was even worse.
He's a repeat
This
offender.
makes no sense.
He's a repeat offender. He just does this. Somebody was like, we gotta check him for the PEDs because once every 5 business days he roid rages out on the courts.
Yes, this is not okay. And so this one is slightly more understandable just because the Magic were getting belt in this game. The Hawks were running them up. It was very clear Desmond Bane does not want to play basketball. And this was especially when he was shooting terribly and he was going like 1 for 9, 2 for 11, all those things. So if you just say, listen, I'm checked out today. I'm going to hit the showers. I don't want to play. Fine. I can kind of understand that. You did not have to do that to OG. You did not have to do that at all. But now, again, before Christmas, we have 2 instances. If this doesn't lead to a suspension, Adam, we're running up to the NBA headquarters and we're handing it out ourselves. This cannot be tolerated in our league.
I will say he's been doing this shit for a minute though. Like he's been the fucking epitome of like Mount Rushmore douchebag level in the NBA over the last 3-4 years. He's been doing it since he was in Memphis. He did it multiple times to LeBron. He did it to so many star players. It's him, Dylan Brooks, and Ja. It's like it's a part of the reason why they were so good, bro. They missed that. They had all these menaces on their team.
Yep. So this is I had another TikTok that I didn't put in the doc. I meant to. There's like 5 plays people compiled of him being like similar breed of violence on the court, where it's all just like, what are you doing? Calm down. And naturally, every talking head in sports media is talking about this. We have a comment from Boogie Cousins who calls out OG Anunoby for not properly defending himself against Desmond Bane. I'm not saying punch him in the face, but maybe slap the shit out of him.
Boogie is the worst guy to get advice from, bro. Fuck.
I'm not saying kill him, but kill him.
Fuck. What are we talking about?
Shout out to you, Boogie. I understand that. I really do. Now,
is OG Anunoby the problem? Are the Knicks just soft?
yeah, how do you get the ball thrown at you and now you're the issue? That doesn't make sense.
What was funny about that play too is that OG pushed away Desmond Bane, and Desmond was like, "Yo, ref, push me." What do you mean? Put your hand down, bruh. We see you. It's cameras everywhere. What's wrong with him? Yo, he's a Hall of Fame manipulator. Not even Hall of Fame, he's just bad at it.
Yeah, this isn't good manipulation. But yeah, very funny. Naturally, a lot of Knicks fans are saying the same idea of Donovan, that welcome to the Hey Watch, buddy. You're not going to be someone that I'm rooting for the rest of your career. You know, Knicks fans don't let anything go. They still hate Joel Embiid to this day.
I'm still, first of all, yes, I'm still mad at Trae Young.
But it's all good though, because OG and Bane chopped it up after the technical. They're all good.
You see,
OG didn't have a grudge. Maybe he had a little bit of a grudge after he went home and watched the clip, but he understands.
you know what? I think that's what's wrong with the Knicks, man. I think why the New York Knicks aren't the runaway #1 overall seed in the Eastern Conference is because they don't have no fucking enforcers anymore, bro. They should have had someone run up on Desmond Bane and really push his ass to the side, bro. Slap the teammate or something like that, bro. Cause a whole Royal Rumble or something like that.
If Desmond Bane would have did this to J-Dub, Isaiah Hartenstein would have put him in a headlock.
Yeah, bro. If he would have did this to Luka, Marcus Smart would have ones with him immediately.
That is true. And you look at teams that make deep runs, teams that go to the finals. The Indiana Pacers several years ago.
Yeah.
The moment it looked like anybody was about to put their hands on Tyrese Halliburton, next day James Johnson had a job. The Knicks, I would call James Johnson. I would see what his availability is like. Ron Artest, do you want to come back into the league? Right? PJ Tucker, do you want to play for us again? Like, there is an open spot, and everybody needs to have an enforcer.
Who's your enforcer right now? I would maybe I don't know, Mitchell Robinson, but he's just in the corner playing a banjo or something.
Yeah, listen to country music.
This is weird in this corner. Can't rely on him for nothing.
He's not enforcing anything.
He's somewhere on the bench talking about when are they going to play some real music in here? When are they going to turn this rap shit off?
Get me away from New York.
Just weed in his
Take
mouth
me to
too,
God's
bro.
country.
Weird.
All this cursing in my ears. Where are some instruments? All this Jay-Z. Play someone talented.
But you know what? He's the best offensive rebounder in the league. Listen to what you want, brother.
Get away with it.
But I mentioned that before this Desmond Bane comedy happened in the first quarter. Franz Wagner went down with that injury, being chased down by Ariel Hukporti. He's going to miss 2 to 4 weeks now. And then this is the sentiment on timeline I saw that is worth talking about. Franz has done it without Paolo every opportunity he's had. So let's see if Paolo will finally lead his team to wins without Franz. Very excited to see this. Not as like a form of Franz slander. Like I think this is setting up. This is just Franz slander. But I mean, my bad. This is just Paolo slander.
Yeah.
Not even for that point to say like he can't do it. He sucks. Can't lead the offense. I want to find out.
Yeah,
Like-
he's never had the opportunity to.
Or he did. Yeah, I think he came back a little bit
Well,
before Franz last time. Whenever they both had those same ab injuries, but came back from injury himself. Paolo. First couple of games haven't gone great, but we'll give him grace. He's come back from an injury, missed time. He tends to be a slow starter, so he'll probably get fine. I do want to see what it looks like because we've had so many conversations about the lack of offensive success here, about how sometimes it looks better playing through Franz because he's a better driver and playmaker, etc. What if it looks good again with Paolo leading and no Franz, and it's just like they can't do it together? One or the other works super well.
Real conversations would have to be had, bruh. Real conversations would have to be had. And at this point in time, we're in a space where Orlando Magic fans don't have no room. Like the room for excuses is just inescapable at this point.
Yeah.
Because we have like so much time, especially this year, over the last 10 games now. These motherfuckers have like a top 3 or 4 offense in the league.
So the chat said we give that grace to young players.
Cookies.
Paolo, you love cookies?
Cookies.
It's time for you to be the one. But yeah, I wonder if it's going to be a good litmus test to give Paolo a few more games to get healthy. If Franz does miss closer to 4 weeks, what is that, like 15 games or 10? How much do you play in a month?
You play like 16, 17 games in a month, I think.
Okay, so yeah, if we have 5 more games of Paolo to get his legs under him and a solid 10-game sample size of him, Desmond Bane, Jalen Suggs, and I guess starting De Silva instead of Franz to give him a little more spacing, if it works really well and we see the offense continue to churn, I wonder if it's going to be a thing of like, hey man, we keep seeing this one forward plus extra spacer works real well. Doesn't even matter who the forward is. We just need one of these guys out there.
If you're a Magic fan, what's more frustrating? If Paolo plays well and the offense is good and it's a case of you can't just play, like they can't play well together, or the offense is like mid. And now you have this entire like season of like Paolo's not the guy, but he's clearly as like prioritized as the guy. Like what's more frustrating?
Oh, that if Paolo's not the guy, that's the fucking worst case outcome possible. That would be a disaster if they have no success under Paolo, and then you can point to all these times where Franz led them doing well playing through him. That would be an utter disaster.
God, that can't happen. I refuse to believe. Yeah. I agree. That is way worse.
Yeah, that would be terrible. And that would just like feed all the haters that want every reason to say Paolo's not the guy, play through Franz, he's better. It would be, because what do you even do in that situation? Like,
I mean, at that point in time, realize and accept that you have a ceiling on your team and embrace being mediocre and embrace being the third, fourth seed in the Eastern Conference for a couple of years until that shit dies down. Retool. Or just find the next like disappointed superstar.
But the other option is literally creating a civil war within your fan base.
Yeah.
If Paolo plays well without Franz or Franz plays well without Paolo, then you have everybody split, and now you're either Team Paolo or Team Franz. Like that's also not good.
Now we got a Monte Ellis Paolo, send him away, let the other guy thrive. Oh fuck.
That's a comparison.
That would suck because you gave up 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane. Franz is gone. If Paolo comes out and the offense isn't good anymore, like they could enter some purgatory talks real quick if it doesn't work. Even outside of just Paolo, if when they're both out there again, and if things don't go as swell as they have the past 2 weeks, they could be flirting with purgatory if these duos can't work together.
The biggest, like Jamal Mosley is praying. He's just praying.
Paolo, please make your jumpers.
I hope and pray that. I actually assume that things will like end up turning out for the better because Franz has shot better from 3. I think he's shooting like 36% since the last time I checked so far this year, and that's amazing for his standards. One of the best of his fucking career, and so hopefully that'll translate better. Hopefully, it's gonna be interesting seeing like how. If you watch the first game against, or Paul's first game back, I think he played like 20 minutes or whatever. He was clearly like deferring a little bit and trying to play more intentionally and not pound the ball there at all, figuring out when to set screens and when to cut and all that. Just being like more so a fucking role player than ever. Obviously, he was getting his lungs back into him as well. And regardless of what happened in that game, that doesn't really care to me. I think he's aware now of what is going to need to happen for this shit to take place.
Yeah, for sure. Like Desmond Bane is playing very well as a driver. Franz is obviously playing as good as he ever has as a driver.
Yeah.
Jalen Suggs looks good. Like I'm sure Paolo's not an idiot. You know, he might be a little hard-headed as a player, but he's not an idiot. Like I'm sure he understands that there's more mouths to feed. The ball needs to swing around. I can't be quite as. I need to find a way to play off ball. And you mentioned Franz Wagner shooting well now. That's obviously encouraging for the fit between them two to work, and then being able to maintain this level they've been playing at when they're both together. I would like to see Paolo Banchero shoot well at some point from 3. Like it's been so off and on for him. Like there is more stretches of him not being a great shooter than there is him being a good 3-point shooter. And to me, that's the bigger concern since naturally he's going to go off ball, like we said.
Yeah, and I do think that the shooting is going to be better in this stretch just because to start the season, it has been so bad. And like, he's not that bad. He's not a sub 30 kind of guy. He might be 32, 33, right? Maybe even 34, but like, like the percentages that he was shooting, it will get back from there. So we might get a stretch where he starts to go crazy from 3, and now his averages, like even out, and that crazy 3-point stretch is now giving everybody hope of like, okay, now we can really put it together.
There's the chat trading Paolo everywhere. Someone said Paolo walking to the Brooklyn Nets. Someone said Paolo walking to Atlanta. They're trying to get him out of here.
Oh no, trust me, brother. We got a better version of Paolo at home. We're straight off that.
Better version?
Better version.
They said the DMV?
Clear as day.
Jalen Johnson, his last 5 games, 30 points per game, 13.8 rebounds per game, 10.8 assists per game, 50% from the field, 44% from 3 in 40 minutes per game. MVP numbers, says Hoop Central. In 2 weeks from now, really a week and a half from now, we are going to do our Christmas episode, December 19th. We will rank the top 30 players in the NBA. I am going through hell right now planning where I'm going to rank Jalen Johnson.
Get ready for uncomfortable conversations, buddy. He's fucking top 10 right now.
I'm not going that far. I feel like I have to rank him with Paolo Banchero at this rate. We'll see how it goes in the next 2 weeks if he maintains this. I said last week's episode, we did our power rankings. And I said this during our power forwards tier list, talking about both these guys. I said, I think Jalen Johnson is probably the best playmaking power forward right now.
Yeah, in the entire league.
Yeah, like obviously Giannis is Giannis. Like, so
It's different.
put him above that,
get
but
it.
that's usage thing. Draymond Green's an amazing passer.
LeBron is LeBron still. We get it.
Yeah, we didn't put him on power forward list, but if you want to include him, sure. Outside of the obvious names like that, I think Jalen Johnson might be the best playmaking wing right now.
Yeah, I think that's not crazy to say at all. And going back to this Paulo and Jalen Johnson conversation we have.
Magic fan in the chat said top 5 most inflated stats.
Get the fuck out of here. No, they're producing real wins, brother.
Mind you,
What you gonna say?
I told you this before the show that I was watching Jalen Johnson and I was seeing the things that he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been thinking Adam Silver has to step in.
Yeah.
The league has gotten way too wide open. He's putting up triple doubles like nobody's business. He's going band for band with Jokic on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
I'm saying we need to bring the dead ball era back. There is no reason.
Inflation is a problem.
There is no reason why Jalen Johnson should be out here averaging 30, 14, and 11. This is crazy. I'm seeing this. Shout out to Jalen Johnson, All-Star nod. It's on the way. The accolades can happen. I just can't have the history books looking like this. This is crazy. This should not be happening.
He's saying instead of Jalen Johnson praise, yo, Adam Silver, we gotta have a conversation about defense, bro.
Please.
You can't let anybody
Move
get 30.
the shot clock to 30 seconds. Let's slow the game down. Let's bring back hand checking. This can't happen. This is too much. This is where I draw the line for stat inflation.
They're in the chat. They mentioned Franz Wagner and Scotty Barnes as other people when I mentioned Jalen Johnson might be the best playmaking wings. Yeah, that's the conversation to me is Scotty Barnes versus Jalen Johnson. And I mean, listen, 10 assists per game is 10 assists per game. Obviously, he's not going to average that for a season. This is only a 5-game stretch.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson looks to be just as good of a passer as Scotty, and he's a better scorer, more aggressive scorer. So obviously that helps you open up passing lanes. So I don't know. He might just be an elite creator, and everything you said feels right now because he's Jalen Johnson, and he's like an NPC and looks so swaggerless, no tattoos, generic 2K
Oh, he got a
player build.
tattoo. He got a line tattoo on his chest.
Oh, my bad.
Screensaver on my phone. You want to see it?
My bad. I'm not looking at him shirtless. I'm not looking at him shirtless like you are. But he feels like
morning.
such like an NPC as a star to some degree that like this guy's averaging 30 and 10. What the fuck? Maybe he's just like that, and maybe he's just the next superstar. And he's
Yes, he's been like that for fucking really 4 years.
no, he
now,
hasn't
bro.
been. You keep saying that. People say
3
that.
years ago, he averaged 15, 8, and 3 or whatever.
Different
and his stats
conversation.
keep on
Okay,
going
he's
up and up. I'm
literally
saying he's-
averaging double the numbers of what you
Yes,
just
I
said.
agree, but I'm saying he's been like that out, and of course, he's been better. But the opportunity, obviously, too, has fucking changed. Last year, I used to complain about how, I love Trae Young and all that, but he's not letting Jalen Johnson bring the ball up the court. That was not his responsibility at all. And now he's been trusted more, and of course, he's gotten a little bit better training with LeBron James and all that over the summer. Cool beans. But if you've been
This man
looking at
loves
him
cool
over
beans.
the last 2
He loves
years,
beans.
brother,
Never-
he's been
never hot
good.
beans.
He
Never
just
hot
hasn't
beans.
been healthy, and he hasn't had opportunity.
No, you're right. We talked about him last year. Obviously, we were very high on him being an all-star before he got injured. Like we did our predictions episode. We all had him as a routine all-star last year. So we're well aware he's been good. It does feel different. And I think the biggest thing is, like you said, Trae Young being gone is mostly opportunity and him being able to flex that even more. But I don't know. Like, it is that. The scoring aggression does feel
Now
different.
that's different. The half-court offense that he's just
Yeah.
been getting better and better at. He's like, oh, shit.
He's moving different. Like, the shot and the aggression and the playmaking reads, like, he does look just a lot better than he did last year, even when accounting for the usage rate jump. But the usage rate is crazy. So it is mostly usage we're talking about here.
Yeah.
That's why the stats look so inflated. He has like 100th percentile for a forward usage, 40 minutes a game. Like, this is mostly by necessity. But listen, if he shoots 43% from 3, that alone is a different type of player.
Yeah, he's genuinely improved as a shooter, because if you look at his free throw numbers, every single year they go up. 3-point numbers every single year is going up. His shot in general looks more fluid, and as you see, like the 3 levels to his game, something that he's been, I would say, heavily criticized by Hawks fans. It's always been just so jagged and so kind of wonky. Looks like he grew limbs just 2 days ago and all that. And he just moved like Frankenstein just a couple years ago. And now he's gained a certain level of confidence, and like he's building up a bag, I will say.
Yeah,
and
he's
seeing him,
handled better now. That's a lot of times the difference between a role player that can do a little bit of stuff and a star.
Mm-hmm. And he has like more creativity. That's another level of difference as well.
Yeah. The handle is a big thing for wings, especially. That's usually the difference between a young, like the difference between like a Jonathan Kuminga and a, like, I won't say this version of Jalen Johnson because this guy's way better, but like a year and a half ago, Jalen Johnson is mostly handle. Is being able to actually handle the ball and create opportunities and use your finishing ability. That is everything for a forward of this size and this build.
Don't you ever talk about my Shayla like that?
Like what?
Like that, him right there, man. Talking about some, we can't let this happen, Adam Silver. Come on now.
I'm just saying, like, it's Listen, we've seen a lot of crazy performances over the years, right? Last week, Peyton Pritchard put up 42. I was like,
get the fuck out of my face. What are you talking about, Peyton Pritchard?
Crazy. Listen, that was crazy too. I'm just saying,
Oh my God,
we
man.
finally reached a breaking point. Everybody has to draw the line somewhere. This is where I'm drawing the
All right,
line.
everybody shut up. We need to talk about the fact that the Rizzler was on New York media talking with Clyde Frazier.
I didn't think this sentence was like possible at all. Why? What are they talking about possibly? What could they possibly yapping about?
I don't know, probably solving world hunger, doing something about all the atrocities in the world, something you wouldn't understand.
And this is
It's all some different shit.
This is why Clyde is the GOAT, man. he's so versatile. On one day he can go from roasting Wendell Carter. The other day he can go and interview the Rizzler. He has so many catchphrases. He's so versatile. He's been here for a long time. He is the absolute best, and he is a national treasure. And we should appreciate Clyde Frazier while he's here.
Clyde said, "Do you like being a celebrity, Rizzler?" Yeah. Thrilling conversation. Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
Everybody's also like, the funniest part about this is, that Clyde Frazier has no idea who this child is that he's talking to, and he just like has to read whatever's on the card to pull off this interview.
I prefer to imagine he's very tapped in. I prefer to imagine that he knows exactly who this is and he feels honored by the situation he's in.
You think Clyde is
that would be the
late
most
night
shocking thing of all time.
Clyde doom strolling on TikTok, just finding out that the Rizzler exists.
The Rizzler Hope Corps making him feel better about the world.
Oh my God.
The Rizzler, I got gloves in my pocket. Clyde starts smiling. Brighten the day.
Yeah, I think Clyde be saying 6'7". That would be insane.
Dude, there's a fucking announcers of sports saying 6'7" epidemic right now. Every weekend I'm watching a football game where the announcer's like, it's almost like 6'7". Haha, did I do that right? It's the worst.
It's the worst.
Every announcer feels the need to get it in and be like, or something like that.
Yeah.
And even for every game at home, these announcers and like guys who just provide entertainment in between intermission, they just be doing 6'7". They point it out to people on the crowds and all that. So it's gone to a point. It's gotten to a point.
Let's talk about the King. Everyone in the chat keeps telling us to talk about it. We have two different parallels to talk about right now with one, LeBron James. First off, this happened since the last time we spoke. The 10-game scoring streak is over at 1,297 games. He went to Toronto and got put in the Scotty Barnes torture chamber, going 4 for 17 from the field. Got absolutely locked up. This happened as we're recording last episode. Any thoughts about the end of the streak? Mo, lead away. Tell us your unfiltered thoughts about your King scoring 8 points in a game, something you have never once seen as a fan.
I've never seen it. I have never seen him look this bad since 2003, since he first came into the fucking league. When I saw this performance, of course, I had to watch it after because we were recording the podcast or whatever. I looked at the stat sheet, threw up. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? How did that happen? Now, you can look at this in either one of two ways. One way, okay, streak is over, but guess what? He's in Toronto. We're talking about like in America, in the United States. The streak is really fucking alive. So if we're counting what we actually love, which is America at this point in time, where he actually fucking plays, bro, the streak is still alive. That doesn't fucking matter.
That's
what?
right. That's right. Mo's going on record, and he is saying Canada is not a real place. Fuck Canada.
Exactly.
Mo thinks it doesn't exist. It's not real. Doesn't matter.
Ain't nothing matter in Canada, bro. What are we talking about right now?
And especially not Scotty Barnes. You hear that, Raptors fans? I know how you feel about Scotty Barnes. He is saying to your face, fuck Scott Ward Barnes.
In the top 30 rankings, I promise you, he is going to have Scotty Barnes the lowest out of any of the young star players.
And he wants you to know that he is standing on 10 toes. He hates Scotty Barnes with all his heart.
No, it's not about Scotty Barnes at all. I actually like Scotty Barnes.
No, you
I
don't.
think he's a great player.
No, you don't.
First team All-NBA defense. But
with that being said, we had watched King for about 48 hours, a news cycle. Everyone's saying it's over. It's cooked. It's over. He missed the game after this with left foot arthritis. Another incredibly old sentence to be saying.
arthritis, man.
But then the clouds separated. The sun came down, felt it on my skin in a nice day. In an ice cold winter, I felt the ray of hope soar through me because last night he had 29 points and it went over the 76ers. Holy bounce back game. He is here back again, ducking the washed allegations. How did you guys feel about this bounce back game?
I will see what it looks like the next game.
Yeah.
He gave his all.
Yeah.
He gave the Sixers everything that he had left in the tank. And I wouldn't be shocked if he scores 12 points in the next game.
Okay, let's not act like it was hard. Let's not act like he was out here struggling. He made a lot of threes. If anything, it was fake jump shooting. We can go that route. He was not here being a tryhard trying to bounce back. It came in the flow.
12 points. Take it or leave it.
Nah, relax. Honestly, you're right. I'm taking this by game basis. But
Do you think he scores 20 next
next
game?
Who do they play next? I don't know. It depends on who
Spurs.
they play next. Yeah,
Hell
I think
no.
he scored.
Wemby-
Yeah,
Hell no, he's not
Wemby might
scoring
be
20.
back in that game. It's still a TBD. It's the first. It's the cup quarterfinals.
he's giving him 20. I think he's giving him bare minimum 20.
Well, I think in a realistic note,
Mhm.
it's going to be up and down with LeBron.
Exactly.
Everything we said in the first 5 games before the streak ended and everything became insanely hyperbolic. He missed 7 months of basketball. The last 4 seasons, he's always started slow since he's in his old man era. It takes a while for him to get the engine revving. The first step isn't what it once was. Neither is the first step coming into a season. He needs time. This would be his training camp time to get going, and he lost that. So we've been saying we'll react after like 10 to 15 games. Kind of stands to reason he starts to speed it up now. Also stands to reason it'll just be inconsistent all year. That we'll get games like this where he pops, and Luka came back from Slovenia, jet lagged after a 12-hour flight, shot like shit. Austin Reeves shot like shit after a back-to-back where he had to carry. He came in, saved the day in the fourth quarter. Hit, I think, 3 straight clutch threes in that fourth, and really like allowed himself to be this like super third option that stood up when necessary. That's probably what it's gonna look like.
Arthritis.
I never heard any NBA
Arthritis
player
is crazy.
ever like.
I was gonna say I thought it was
That
fake as hell.
ended Todd Gurley. Arthritis took out Todd Gurley.
I felt like that was fake, just a way to say rest. And then
Yeah.
there was a picture of Jason Tatum, saw him after that game, and LeBron only had 1 shoe on. Like his left foot had a
Yeah.
slide, like he's like letting it breathe. I was like, oh damn, it might be arthritis.
He got his toes looking like this. And y'all want him to score 30 every night. It's not happening.
Well, no, nobody wants to score 30 every night. We want him to score 10 every night.
Yeah, bare shit. You say 10. I'm thinking, can he give me like 21, 22 every night? I think that's the overall hope. And at the end of the season, that's where we may end up netting out to.
Yeah, and obviously that's the big thing is he scored 29. That was the biggest headline he drew in terms of national media. And everybody's talking about LeBron again. The biggest thing that I saw is a fan told him, "You ain't got no hair though." He said, "You know what I do got though, and I got plenty of it."
What is he talking about?
That's up to you. I mean, you right here, you, especially out of the 3 of us, are the biggest LeBron glazer. I think you might have more insight to LeBron's psyche than me or than Isaac. Tell me, what do you think that your king was talking about?
And what did Go Mater 12 in the chat say right there?
Go, mate. I can't even read that.
Oh no, I read that wrong too. Go Marner. He said
Yeah.
Lamit.
Different conversations. Different conversations.
Virtually choking on Lamit.
Different conversations. That is preposterous. What are we talking about right now? We have to get back on rails.
I just hate how the cameras turn on and you act brand new.
Even cameras on, off, it comes to a certain point where I'm like,
The things he has said off camera about LeBron James would make your fucking chest hurt. And he gets on his camera and he pretends he doesn't know about Lamit.
Brother, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about Lamit at all.
The funniest part is in this clip when they call him bald. Before he flexes on him, he goes,
Yeah.
"That happens." He takes it in stride. Look at his reaction.
Said no hair though.
He said, "It happens. It happens." He's a jolly good sport.
I know what
He's been hearing bald comments since he was 25.
Yeah.
He's a seasoned veteran in the ball game, in the your hairline is bad, in the you have no hair game. You have to be creative with any type of heckle that you use against LeBron. You have to give him something that he hasn't seen before. But again, he's been in the league for years. He's seen it all, right? There's not a heckle that really gets by LeBron.
Mm.
It's tough. It's hard. You have to be really creative. Only the best of the best can get to LeBron. So I would suggest go to open mic nights, go to comedy clubs, work on your heckling, and let's get it up.
Bleacher Report posted a screenshot of his dunk that he had last night, a tomahawk, to say, "Old man still got it." It is the most depressing picture I've ever seen. His head is nowhere near the rim.
I'm not gonna lie, seeing this picture made me bow down to my knees and appreciate life more, bruh. This shit really does come to an end.
You understood the mortality, your own mortality.
Yeah, exactly. And this is why LeBron is just so valuable to life,
They said
society, to the
minoxidil.
economy, bro.
A little rosemary oil.
No, I'm sorry. That shit is beyond. He's beyond that. He's way past that, man. Been past that.
But yeah, this is crazy, man. He's really.
His head used to be like squarely in the middle of the box. That's crazy.
This is tough. I think this is like, as again, the video of Lightning McQueen getting passed up
Mm-hmm.
This is the NBA version.
But guess
of
what
that.
though? Show me a 40-year-old still doing this. You can't.
You cannot.
You
So that is
cannot.
the other half of it. It is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
still
crazy.
crazy. It's sad, but it's always like it's also like, damn, like this motherfucker really just continues to soar up. There's limits to this.
Vince Carter had a dunk in one of his last years. Motherfucker was rim grazing. It barely got in there. It was a third of the vert of this LeBron dunk.
So is Brown though. He's barely getting up there.
It's way up. Way
mean, that's still
more up
pretty
than
good.
any
That's still a pretty
40-year-old.
good dunk.
It's not bad. It's like average for your.
That's
He's
probably,
6'9". Like
I mean, that's probably like PJ Washington dunks or something. Like, it's a little cool regular
Yeah.
athlete.
Yeah.
he is.
Does OG get up higher than this?
No, not really. That's probably like, it's probably
Yeah,
like
exactly. It's like it's very standard.
that's
It's
probably
very
what an OG
normal.
dunk looks like.
It's very normal.
OG would put his nuts on the rim right now. He's jumping that
Y'all
high
are going band for band right now.
You jumping on it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna
right
lie.
now.
OG and the nuts.
I never heard anyone glaze OG like that. But okay.
But yeah, so we'll see. We'll be monitoring the LeBron watching this over the next coming weeks. We've gotten the low point. The streak's over. We got a bounce back. That looked about what you expect. Mostly jump shot oriented, mostly transition oriented. Picks his spots, decides to rise as a scorer when he's needed because the other guys are really soiling their pants in the fourth quarter against Tyrese Maxey, who was gaming them. All that kind of stands to reason. That's probably what the splash nights are going to look like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was always gonna be like this.
Hmm.
I think again, arthritis is crazy. Arthritis and sciatica, the double combo from both of them is like
yeah.
you
That is hilarious.
right? Like it's wild. It really is wild. Other people would be regular 40-year-olds would be in PT for 9 months if they had sciatica and arthritis.
And that's the thing. He was. He had 6-7 months off. Like, that is getting overlooked in the watchness of it. Like, it's so easy to be like, he's 41. It's that time. Like, no, he's recovering from an injury that you can't do anything while you're hurt. Like, it's not like a wrist or an ankle where if you sprain your ankle, I can still bench press.
Yeah.
If I break my wrist, I can still get some cardio in. I can still maintain shape. You can't do shit if you have sciatica.
Yes, but the problem is like those people, like you said, you can't do anything on it. He's playing NBA basketball.
Yeah.
And so if you are not healed by now, you're just not going to be healed for the entire year.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's true though. That's the thing. I don't know. Like, how do you know that? Like,
Yeah.
it could be right. It could be a lingering thing, but like
Mhm.
maybe he's healed now and needs to get back in shape. But like,
No, I think it's
No,
gonna
'cause
be
he's
the rest of the year.
41, like,
yeah.
yeah,
like-
you heal slower. You're
Yeah,
right.
like if he was like 19 and turned his ankle and like he tightened up his shoe, like fine, like
Yeah.
you'll be okay. You took as much time off as you've ever taken off,
Yep.
and for somebody like LeBron who is always like doing the most to take care of his body, playing NBA basketball isn't easy, and we constantly talk about how this is one of the hardest eras to play basketball in terms of all the space, all of the running that you have to do. It's hard. It's hard to do this for somebody at his age that has those issues. And people who have had back issues always say backs never get better like that. Like they just get more manageable. It's very hard to like really like recreate your back strength like that. So he probably is going to be cooked for the rest of the year.
Cooked, that's the thing. Like, what does cooked mean? Like, I think he'll probably be load managed, and he'll probably be. This is like a lingering thing they have to figure out, right?
Mhm.
But when you say cooked, like, just
Like,
ask,
Cooked
like,
to LeBron standards means like, yeah, there's gonna be a couple nights
Like,
where
do
he
you
has
think-
like 12 points or
yeah.
whatever.
Do you think he's an average 15 points per game? Is that what cooked means to you?
Potentially.
I still feel like,
I think he has
it's on
more
it's
than
on the
that, but
board.
yeah, it's just certainly on the board at this point. We've seen a week of it now. It's certainly on the board. I still feel like I have enough. I can convince myself that with time off, he needs like that 15, 20 games to get his conditioning back is the main thing. And he'll never be a dominant scorer this year because of the lingering back issues, because he's old and probably never will be again. But I can imagine that he gets closer to what we saw last year, which is still, I mean, he was kind of washed last year, but he had the stretches in the mid to late parts of the season where he was still giving 27 points for month-long stretches. I don't think he'll do that. He won't need to with these two guys that are both 28 points per game and above. So it won't be that gaudy. Maybe it's like a 21 point per game season, which is pretty washed for his standards. But I feel like we can get closer to last night than the first few games before that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll
But it might be back and forth all season is a real answer.
and like I do agree because
And if that was the case, that just nets out to 21 a game, and you'll take that any day.
Or 19. I don't know. I really don't know what the numbers will look like, but I'm more so talking like how good he is, what we know aside of the numbers, because he will defer a lot. I think last night, especially with it being a scoring night carried by jump shooting, is the blueprint that I think it's not a coincidence we got that as more time goes on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, I'll go sub 20 is what I think he's gonna average.
So
I think
is he a top 30 player in the world?
I think
Find out in a couple weeks.
Yeah, exactly. I think when I gauge his top 30, I'm not, of course, like getting buckets is what matters at the end of the day. But as long as he's able to show up and answer when he's very much needed, and he's the last option resort to leading a team to getting fucking buckets towards the end of the game, like we saw in Philly the other night. If he's doing that every single time, while also being the Hall of Fame connector that he is, averaging 7, 8 assists or whatever, getting rebounds.
Yeah, drop that 19 down to 14. You just use connector and LeBron in the same to big him, which is what he is at this point. However, that's when you know,
No, there was a stretch. There was a stretch when Luka was on the bench in the beginning of the fourth quarter. They had LeBron setting screens for AR, catching the ball in the short roll. One time he drove, threw a lob to Ayton. Next time he drove, hit the layup because Embiid was scared of the lob. I was like, yo, this is the connector I want to see. This is the hyper Draymond. We got that for like 4 straight possessions. That to me is an averaging over 20 role.
Wait, real quick question. Do you actively call him AR all the time? I feel like this is the first time I've ever heard you say like AR instead of Reeves.
Probably not. I don't think of it. I don't know.
I don't know. That was I don't know why. That was really interesting. I was like, you really are one of them. Like that's crazy.
Wait, what do you mean by one of them? What does that mean? One of them.
I don't know. Just like hearing AR was weird.
Would it sound like too cool for him or what?
I don't know. It was just it's something about it.
You know what else steeped in my mind too, since you're getting a little bit random? What are you guys doing after the show? Why are you guys matching?
Someone said we look like your henchmen.
I'm cooked if y'all are, man. Y'all ain't doing shit right. What the hell?
Also, someone in the chat said, doesn't Mo have a degree in sports medicine or some shit?
Sports medicine is the most random shit ever, bro.
You think he knows about medicine?
If I had a job in the NBA, bro, and I was giving folks regimens, routines, and all that, whole team would be dead, bro. I'd be like, yo, buddy, get on them dips and you be straight.
He said, dude, he asked him, LeBron, do you drink water today?
Exactly. Drink water. You want some ginger tea, bro? That's all I got for you.
Someone said Donovan looks like a Joe rapper, and earlier in the episode, someone said Donovan's got a Central C ass fit.
Central C.
Shout out to Cinch, bro.
And he said Mo's wearing slippers. What the fuck? Well, that's you don't know about Birks.
Yeah, you just disrespect the Birkenstocks.
Occasionally, we get comments about that. We all wear like clogs on the show, or like Doc Martens or something, and people were like, "Yo, what is on your feet?" I gotta remember, there are 13-year-olds in the audience. There are 13-year-olds. I'm like, you literally just don't know.
You're right. They're too busy wearing LaMelos. That's why.
They don't know I'm an adult. They don't know we're 10 years older than them. I'm like, these are some normal ass shoes. You guys are just 10.
Weirdo kids, man.
Shout out to Christian for tipping $3. He said, I almost read his comment.
You don't think LeBron can?
Honestly, probably.
Of course he is. He's fucking 40. Y'all can rewind and look at the comment that was on the top right of the screen when the donation popped up to see what he just said.
100%.
Of course he is. As he should. He's 40.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But again, that is a conversation that once
How
again.
old should you be to get it?
Definitely if you're 40, I think.
I thought that recommended age was just like 25 or something like that.
Well, it's never too early, I guess.
You know, Donovan had an appointment recently.
All right. What did you say?
Rewatching the VOD.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are 22-1 and have won 14 games in a row, with the win tonight over Utah, in which Shea did not play, by the way, and Isaiah Hartenstein did not play, and Lou Dort did not play, and Alex Caruso did not play, and I think Isaiah Joe didn't play. They can tie their longest win streak, 15 in the franchise's OKC era. They did, and become just a third team in NBA history to start a season 23-1 or better.
They did that.
They beat the living piss out of the Jazz without Shea. I think Chet had 29 points, if I remember correctly, in like 23 minutes. Was a demon rolling downhill, playing through him and J-Dub. Yeah. This team, man.
This game with Chet, man, is everything that I've been fucking wanting to see over the last really year or so. And
what is that?
Aggression. I like seeing the ball in his fucking hands, bro. That's, of course, like, understand he plays with Shea. Shea's playing like one of the, I don't know, currently 15 greatest players I've ever seen in my life with my own 2 eyes, bro.
Yep.
And he has to defer. But this level of Chet, him being prioritized, getting to run the offense, go downhill, just make quick decisions, is number 2 pick worthy guy who looks like, oh yeah, he's like the face of this franchise.
He's like top 5 in points per possession on pick and roll dives this year. And it shows. Chet has been so good as a scorer. it's so annoying how bad Shea is at setting him up to score. Like if Shea was a better interior passer, the conversation around Chet would be so much different. But Shea is only capable of creating shots for jump shooters, terrible at feeding bigs. And this game showed it. Granted, different tangent now. A lot of people on Twitter were using this as a way to say, this is y'all's MVP. He's in the best situation ever. They don't even need Shea to win games. You know, Luka fans, Jokic fans, etc. And I want to remind people, the Utah Jazz were playing without Lauri Markkanen. That is the worst team I've ever fucking seen. So take all this glaze with a grain of salt. They were playing a disgusting team, but we did see that version of Chet. They were playing through him, focusing on hitting him on rolls, just unstoppable. Like if he was in a different situation, we keep reiterating this, Chet's numbers would be so much more impressive as a scorer. And these flashes show it. Like he's incredible.
I told you guys before that my standard and my benchmark is going to be 24-1. It's a newsflash. I think they're going to win another game. I think they're going to get to 24-1. We are obviously, we've been on it for a little bit. We've been on 73 watch, really 74 watch. I'm on 75 watch. I think that they can get to 75 wins. And this team, when you go up and down the roster and you consider the fact that they did all of this without J-Dub for a big stretch of the year, they just have guys rolling in, just giving everybody buckets, and they have like their depth at this point is obviously being tested, and it's passing every test flawlessly. Like even on a random like Saturday or Sunday night when they are playing and they're playing the Utah Jazz, we know they suck. I understand that. However, NBA teams still have NBA players, and you see all the time random losses happen just because people go crazy. For you to go out and still get that win is awesome, and it's insane. And I think they are gonna win 75 games. I think it's gonna happen.
75 is so tough. They have to have like amazing injury luck, and so far, of course, it's been not good at all, and they've already got to this point.
Yeah,
so maybe they're just defying fucking odds at this.
Dude, they've been the
point.
most injured team in the NBA in terms of points per game lost to injury. And it doesn't matter. There's still one
What
loss.
does that even mean? Points per game lost to injury? I never heard that before.
You never heard that?
No. What the fuck does that mean?
It means important players. The average points, they're
Points per
gone.
game. Okay,
That's
funny.
a normal thing.
That's just like a hilarious.
We've been telling y'all the degrees fake.
Points. You've never said that ever before in your life. Points per game per injury.
I have
What?
seen that before.
Wow.
Either way, minutes per game, whatever you want.
That
I'm saying
university is not
they're missing
accredited.
important players from
You went
last
to
year.
Education Connection.
Gotcha.
That's a normal minutes per game lost to injury too. They're among the top teams in the
Okay.
league, and they're still 23-1. Like this team, I would also say you're right to get to 73, 74. Clearly relies on their best players staying healthy.
Traditionally, yeah.
I don't know if that's true for this team. Like they're not healthy and they're still winning all these games. Like they might just be a lock if they want it.
That's so
Even
crazy.
if they don't want it, even if they rest Shea, like they still might be a lock.
That's so crazy, man.
They're finna get it. They're gonna do it.
It feels like as long as this is the part of the health that actually matters.
Mhm.
Again, feels like as long as they're healthy. How did they not go back to back?
Yeah, if
How
Shea's...
did they not go back to back?
Ugh, that's a tough conversation.
You need Jokic to have one of like the greatest series in NBA history and make every single late game shot. Like that 2-man connection between him and Murray has to be on 10. Everybody has to be perfect. We're gonna have to look back at that series and be like, oh my goodness, Jokic averaged 38, 13, and 12 against the Thunder. It's gonna have to be one of those types of performances. But yeah, outside of that, like if the Nuggets don't get him, nobody's getting them.
Nobody in the East is beating them. There's no chance. So it's really if the Nuggets do it, if the Rockets can make something happen with that size and have some crazy mismatch, that's the only two teams I feel like have a chance. Like we say it every week. This is NBA history. You're watching one of the best players of all time on one of the best teams of all time in their peak. Everybody hates it right now. I hope after one more ring, people will just shift over to, oh my God, we're watching history. But it's truly insane the shit they're doing.
You know that's not going to happen, man. You know the NBA cycle. You know how quick we turn to just get to hating on the newest stars.
But they started off hating on him. So I think they might flip eventually, where eventually it'll be like, because he's not actually getting like that many free throws anymore comparatively for his percentage. He's like 18th in the league in free throw rate. So maybe if we have one playoff run where he wins in an ethical fashion and like it ends in a more auriful way instead of a star getting injured in Game 7, we get like a very exciting series where they win again and like it's stamped for real. I can see it flipping to people just being like, got to give it to him.
And a back-to-back title really does
different.
It's
that's it, right?
Yeah.
That does away with any type of like fluky talk or you guys just won because Tyrese got hurt. You go back-to-back and you really recreate everything that we just saw a decade ago with the Warriors, and you have your high 60-win season title, run it back. You have your runaway MVP.
Back-to-back MVP as well.
Like if they complete what the Warriors didn't complete, and they do set the record and get a title on that, that's crazy.
Man, that's nasty. That's insane.
That's history.
Fergus McKay tipped $10. He said 75 games. Donovan be salivating to Shea.
That is very underrated. As much as like Isaac's Glaze is so like widely broadcasted and you go to impressive lengths, but you are like an underlying like true Glazer to the core when it comes to his OKC stuff.
You do be salivating, is what he's saying.
Maybe not salivating, but like
no, he's saying your mouth was wet.
I'm not saying it's wet, but I do. That sense is crazy. You just set it up
He
like
said, but I'm
this.
not saying it's dry. That's for sure.
I'm just noticing you're on watch.
He's saying maybe you glaze
nasty
less,
guy,
but
man.
you glaze more sloppy.
All right.
I don't know, man.
All right. Also, on top of this, you spelled my name wrong, Bozo.
How do you spell it? Oh, just one
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Isaac is a glazer, Donna is a salivator, and Mo is a mouth meister.
Mouthmeister. Okay.
Maestro. But yes, 75 games is on the table. It can happen.
At what point I think I stop calling me an OKC glazer when everything I say just happens? Like at a certain point, everyone's an OKC glazer. I'm no longer hyping a young team. Like this is just reacting to the best team of our era.
I think they call you a Glazer because you're not wrong, but you're just trying to like really hit home and let everyone know, hey, this is history that we're watching.
Yeah,
a lot
for
of
sure.
people don't just appreciate the times that we're in. So I can see that.
If they get to 71-11, they're gonna call you a fraud. They're gonna,
They didn't even set the record.
they're
Idiot.
like, oh, it's not even history. You've been saying all of this. They're not that good.
They only want 70. They didn't even sweep anybody in the finals run. They went back to back with no sweeps.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They didn't even beat a 1 seed.
But I'm very excited for when things are all said and done. Maybe, I don't know, 5 years from now, however long their run is, how we're going to talk about this team versus prime Golden State Warriors and who will win in a matchup.
I'm glad you brought that up because I think if you're on Twitter and you follow a lot of like, I don't know if this is like a more like a nerdy Twitter thing that I'm seeing more than a lot of like people that might not have this on their timeline. There's a lot of Luka slander on NBA Twitter right now. The discourse bubble is doing a lot of reevaluation, I think, of Luka's strengths and weaknesses. If you can win with him, is he hardened? This is probably coming off of the heels of him being fat last year and all that discourse about him not being what he once was. Did Nico Harrison make a smart decision selling off him when he did? That's kind of been in the air a lot, right? Saw this tweet. Said, not gonna lie, the Luka career reevaluation and overreaction is all due to SGA's rise. It's sad, but you never really see superstars get lapped this badly. SGA is so much better than Luka that people are asking why Luka hasn't done more. The truth is that nothing has changed with Luka.
Okay, he said lap this badly. That's where he lost me. Luka just went to the finals the year prior. Luka just beat OKC the year prior in like 6 games, I believe.
Yeah, but I mean, see, I feel like
Lapped is crazy.
that's overstated because I've been like, shout out PJ Washington corner threes. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like Luka lit it up and like outplayed SGA like people say. His team did win the game, but shout out PJ Washington corner threes. And shout out Josh Giddey not shooting corner threes. But yeah, that is a good point. So that's the argument everybody in the comments is talking about. Is the gap, how big do you think that gap is? And I guess I brought this up to say, this, maybe he's being dramatic, right? And maybe obviously Luka is still a tier 1 player. I think it's pretty easy to say you'd rather have SGA for certain reasons linked to play style. And it is also interesting that I think he's right that Luka is getting slandered because of SGA. If SGA wasn't doing this and didn't become one of the best players in the world, winning a championship as a guard, I don't think we see nearly as much Luka slander. I think we'd probably give Luka way more of a pass for last year.
Okay, probably. I think like with Luka, honestly, I do think it's. I think the biggest thing is not even like the chip. I think the biggest thing is the lack of MVP.
That doesn't help either.
I think that's the biggest one because obviously you get into playoff scenarios and playoff situations, you can have series like a PJ Washington going crazy. Or you can have these really weird things that happen for 7 games that kind of put your team over the edge. The regular season is. Okay, you're that guy. Let's go out and see you do it. And so for somebody who's been first team all NBA since his second season and who is racking up all of these other accolades, why don't you have the MVP when when you are putting up these numbers, and you have never done it for an entire year.
Very true.
And so I think from that perspective, I can see where you look at Luka and say like, yeah, he's getting lapped
100%.
because SGA actually has done it, and we've been waiting for you to do it, and you still haven't done it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're describing the exact. I think you're taking the other view of it from me by minimizing it, where I think that's like a very real psychological thing. Is that I think the people that see lapped and they take exception to it, like a Luka fan will say like, dude, what are you talking about? They're still peers. I think Luka's even better actually because of XYZ. Well, I think that's probably tied to people having the early perception that when they came into the league in the first however many years of their career, Luka was better. Luka's in a different tier. This is not a conversation. He's one of the best players of all time at 21. Shea is an interesting player getting compared to De'Aaron Fox, getting compared to Darius Garland. So now that Shea has kind of catapulted that conversation and been moved up to his peer to even better, more accomplished, a lot of people are going to continue to feel like that's just us overrating SGA.
Yeah, the distance traveled is bigger for SGA than it was for Luka.
And that creates a psychological divide that some people are probably holding on too hard to Luka being better, and then some people maybe are doing what this tweet is talking about and considering Shea to shit on Luka's whole reputation and make Luka irrelevant, make him hard in V2, etc.
Yeah, I agree. And what's interesting about this storyline, and I'm very much interested in seeing how these two just continue to I don't know what Luka's going to do for the rest of his career, but just seeing SGA's continued ascension is so interesting, considering how, going back to what you said, like we've been wanting to crown Luka Doncic as MVP. At least I feel like over the last 3 years, one of us has consistently said Luka's going to win MVP this year. The media, everyone on media always wanted to happen, and for it to not happen, and Luka just going from, I don't know, Darius Garland's, the Melo Ball, Trae Young conversations. When we first started this show, back in 2022 or so, none of us would have taken Trae as a player, or would have taken SGA over Trae at all. We wouldn't have foreseen that coming, especially coming off the run that Trae had. And to see SGA just constantly break barriers that no one thought was possible, and meanwhile Luka's over here just making first team All NBAs consistently since his second year in the league. I understand what he means. The gap, you're right, the gap is bigger.
Yeah, and this follow-up tweet is another good point in this thought process. Again, whether or not it's true or not, but this is a good viewpoint of that. Luka is who he's always been, which is a top 30 all-time guy. Agreed. SGA is a top 5 type of guy, which is probably doing a little too much glaze. But the general point is that Luka didn't get worse. Luka still is one of the 30 best players of all time. If he never wins a ring, he's Charles Barkley with better production. He might be in that convo as one of the best players never win a ring, right? In terms of individual talents. Shea is putting together a resume that if he continues on this level, continues at this rate with his team success, he might be aiming higher. Like he's on a very similar career trajectory of Steph Curry. Whether or not you think he's as good as him individually, not here to argue that. But in terms of slow start into dominant team, into MVP seasons and Finals MVP, etc., that's the path he's on. That's why people are viewing him as like a different tier of Shea. I mean, a different tier of Luka potentially.
It's also hard for Luka because he is the like James Harden successor of play type. You inherently have this play type that historically we haven't seen win, and because of James Harden's shortcomings and like his specific failings, now people kind of put that on Luka, when it's like, actually James Harden's just one of the biggest playoff droppers that we've ever seen, and that's not necessarily Luka or and like his play style. So you have this bias against the way that Luka plays. You also have this Brian Windhorst moment of you're losing the finals that you probably were going to lose anyways, but you have this moment of Brian Windhorst being like, you suck at defense. You're the reason why your team is losing. And so when you get beat in 5 games, everything comes crashing down on Luka because he's the one who's out of shape. He's the one who can't play defense. He's the one that's letting his team down, as opposed to Kyrie also not being ready for the moment. The rest of the team just also being overmatched by the Celtics. So until Luka gets an MVP or a title, I do think that his chain, like people are going to look at him and it's not going to be like one, but it's going to be like multiple of his chains being snatched.
You made a good point just now that I think ties back to my actual opinions on this conversation. You said that people tie him to Harden for playstyle reasons, which I think is fair, but Harden gets that negative stink because the playoff dropping. And someone in the chat said Luka is Harden without the playoff dropping. And I think that's pretty much true. I think he is a better version of Harden potentially because he is good in the playoffs in ways that Harden never was, because he has the in-between game as a scorer that Harden never had, but he does have a lot of the same drawbacks. You know, the defense actually has been pretty decent this year, but is always going to cap out at decent. The scoring aggression and the sometimes like tunnel vision that can hurt him as his play style is always going to be a thing. The lack of transition, being a higher turnover prone player than Shea, etc. He's always going to have similar downsides to Harden, but obviously the strengths way outweigh that. Whereas I think SGA is like more similar to the greatest guards of all time, like a Kobe in play style, that I think I'd probably prefer SGA because I think his warts are a little bit less.
They
build
stand
around.
out less. You're
Yeah,
correct
like he doesn't
about
have
that.
quite as many downsides. Or maybe you feel like in terms of checking different skills that Luka can do more things at a higher level, pretty much the passing. I think that SGA's lack of downside probably makes him a little bit better of a player, probably a little more conducive to team success for years to come. That I think I do nod Shea as like lapping him in terms of who I think is better, but it's not some historic golf or anything.
Yeah, it also is, and because somebody has said it earlier, was like if you put Luka on the Thunder right now, where do you think that he is? And I don't know if it would go as smoothly. Like I don't know if they're on pace to win 73 games or whatever it is, but they would also be title contenders.
Yeah,
they
they'll win championships.
Right, yeah, like that team would still be one of considered like one of the better teams of whatever like weird era that we're in the NBA. And you saw for half a year when you gave Luka actual defenders and you gave him another guard, they got to the finals and they were able to go on this run. So he does have to capitalize on everything, and he better hope that the Lakers, who are now breaded, right?
Yeah.
Are Austin Reeves, you get to stay here. You have your running mate, and you can build this team around those two and actually get a title contender.
Someone said SGA is more MJ than Kobe. Come on, y'all are being too calm with this. Yeah, Loki.
Oh my gosh.
Loki. I mean, yeah, Loki. You're kind of right.
Yeah.
And I think some people in the chat said the Thunder would 3-peat with Luka
What does that mean though? Like
to be more MJ than Kobe.
I guess we're just raising the bar and sealing an expectation for him and just how good he is.
Efficiency is one thing. Relative error, he's a more efficient scorer. I think a lot of people that's what people mean when they say that. I think and team success as the best player, like potentially going to do a 3-peat without a Shaq is like what people mean. And general style of play, he's a little bit more. This is probably relative to era though. This is probably because this way because Kobe played in the 2000s, but I think they mean he's a little more of a slasher and a little more of a just better version of that. Isn't so tough jumper reliant, I guess. But a lot of that convo was just relative to era. I think that Kobe had to play the way because of 2000s.
Yeah, because obviously, like y'all know how I feel about Kobe, but like even that in the second half of it, they went to 3 straight finals.
Yeah.
Right. And they went back to back and they did all of those things. So I think even whenever you say like he's more MJ than Kobe, obviously Kobe, like if you say that, then you genuinely are saying that Shea's gonna be top 5 all time. And like if you feel that way, then okay, fine, you feel that way. I just don't know. I don't think that that's true right now. Obviously,
I think
he's very much on the way to being that.
to top 5.
Well,
Like,
the thing is, he's not going to rack it of accolades. He didn't like Magic won a fucking Finals MVP when he was a rookie, or actually not. He won a Finals. I don't remember if he's MVP, but they got to start winning right away. He's 27, about to win his second title. Like he's probably too old to rack up as many to be top 5. But top 5 peak, especially like among guards, is it possible that he works his way into being a better peak than Kobe when people talk about it 10 years from now? Probably. Possible? Probably. I don't know if we'll do it, but it's in the conversation.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of this year, because I do think a back-to-back now where like if he has one of those things where he again, like if he completes what Steph couldn't in 15 and 16, and you have the back-to-back MVPs, you have the record-setting season, you have back-to-back titles, that would have put Steph in, especially at that time, it would have legitimized any conversation of Steph being better than Bron. And you could have legitimately said, okay, Steph is better because I've beaten you 2 years in a row in the finals. I've done all these things. And so obviously we all think that it's going to happen. And so we just kind of have to like sit here and wait. But if it does happen, then I'm okay with doing that. I think even right now, I'm still like a little like, all right, let's wait and like, let's see them do it, because I was so sure that Golden State was going to do it. They're up 3-1 in the finals, and then for them to blow it, that's different.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We also have to wait to see how this regular season ends. If the season ended today, Shea's having a season on par with 2016 Curry. He is also averaging over 30 on 70% true shooting for a guard, which is astronomically ridiculous, while averaging one of the least turnover percentage of any high-usage guard. Like, he's having one of those all-time great seasons that will be in the pantheon of best single seasons for a guard in NBA history. So that'll be another nod too, right? That he got an MVP, came back and had an even better MVP. While presumably if he wins a title again, it'll probably be a more impressive title, because last time they got pushed to 7 in the finals. That's like, just in terms of final outcome, the least impressive title you could have when he took the most amount of games possible. I imagine it won't be quite as much of a hellscape in the finals this year if they make it back. So there's a lot of ways we can imagine that 6-7 months from now, the conversations are like, oh yeah, this is one of the best of all time.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we definitely have to see. As for Luka, listen, man, you got to lock in. Yeah, you really do have to lock in and beat the Death Star in order to get your. It's
Chat,
like
it's hard.
I hate you.
Yeah,
I knew as soon as you said it.
I know.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel like Luka at this point in time has no more. It's so hard. Like how bulletproof Shea's case is, at least ascending all time and just constantly leaping Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer, GOAT after GOAT, is tough because I feel like you only have a certain amount of blips and like gashes left on your resume. Luka already has that with what he did in the finals two years ago, being a cone, the out of shape stuff and all that. Like that's terrible, you know. And for someone like Shea, he has yet to have anything on his resume to make you raise an eyebrow just yet. If anything, people years ago, the only thing people were clamoring Shea about, and it's like fake conversations too, is when OKC was shamelessly tanking, when they're like fully relying on Josh Giddey and Aaron Wiggins at the beginning of their tank, and they're like, yo, bro, you got this. Shea's gonna go ahead and request a trade if OKC's this type of ass, bro, and all that. Like he's done nothing to really sail the conversation.
And that's a big part of the hate for him, I think, is like he doesn't really have any. It's no real reason to hate outside of I don't like him. He's a free throw merchant. He's not fun. Like imagine think back to all the convos for all the best players in the world over our years as NBA fans. People would point to LeBron, say you choked in the finals, you can't shoot. Curry, you can't play defense, you don't have finals MVPs. There's always something people latch onto and like probably blow out of proportion, but they find a legitimate criticism. Now that Jokic can't play defense, Curry, Luka, everything we're talking about.
Yeah. There's
not a single thing to point to for Shea outside of I just don't like him.
And at a certain point in time, it happens to every single GOAT. You know, it's just the nature of fucking life. Something's going to happen, and I wonder what it's going to be and when it's going to happen.
Or if it does happen, because that's kind of the point now, is that like maybe it just doesn't happen.
That's impossible. Every player has their shit.
Sure, and maybe he'll lose a finals eventually, and he won't shoot amazing. But like in terms of like big picture blips that you actually point to as hurting a legacy, he might just be maybe he has a lower ceiling than the best players of all time do. Like he's never going to be 0-1 Shaq in terms of sheer individual one season dominance. But maybe he has less downsides than every other legend. And maybe that's going to be his case for being top 15 all time, is that he just never hurts you in ways that Luka does.
What's probably going to happen, the most realistic path to getting that slander is somebody gets hurt in the playoffs. Either J-Dub or Chet gets hurt in the playoffs, and the Thunder lose whatever series that they're in.
I could see that.
And then people
That'll
say
certainly happen at some point,
right? And then you would go to Shea and say, you're supposed to be X, Y, and Z. You can't win a second round series without so and so. Like that's gonna listen. I know these conversations very well. Like that's gonna be the way in to get at Shea if you really really hate him.
Yeah,
that's low too.
And yeah, it's so funny. The chat is always like, there's always Luka fans that are going to be like, if he had that Thunder team, they'd 4-peat. And then Thunder fans are going to be like, Luka couldn't even win a championship with this team. Neither one of those are true, I think. I think that they would still win championships because they'd still be amazing, but they probably wouldn't have the year-by-year consistency to be able to do better than they do with Shea.
Yeah.
And no, the general, like, we're saying all these things about different viewpoints. If Luka is Harden and Shea is MJ, both of which in terms of play style, not abilities, take away playoffs and pretend you don't even know what happens in the playoffs. You don't know anything about championships, anything about accolades. Look at regular season MJ, regular season Harden. You'd pick MJ for style of play reasons, right? Like a small difference. Again, if you didn't have any rings or anything, there'd be a small difference in style of play that you'd prefer MJ. That's kind of the convo to me, is that these small differences in how I wanted to play my stars is the only difference to me.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, what that conversation, the baseline of that conversation is just like, who will give us less variance? Who will be more stable? And by nature, SGA's game, which is just more so like black and white, simple as hell, get into the paint, being the greatest mid-range shooter of all time, being impossible to guard when his fucking head is down because of all the insane angles that he takes versus just tough step back three, relying on your teammates and hitting them on wide open corners is great and all that, but it's just so much more variance with that style.
Yeah, low variance is the exact way to finalize the convo. Is he just simply has the least variance of any of his peers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ive Avocado for tipping $15. Appreciate you. Shout out to Fergus McKay for tipping $3. He said, last TD3 live before the social media ban in my country, I'ma miss the crown eating. What country is banning social media? I didn't even know about that.
What?
Get on that VPN, brother.
I don't even, that's happening? I had no idea. I live in Iraq.
Break the law to watch our streams.
That's crazy.
Risk federal prison to watch our streams. I promise you, it's worth it.
Could have ruined his life. Oh, some said Australia. Oh, I did see that. Yeah, they're banning it for people under a certain age, right? I don't remember what that age is. Damn,
Man,
you must be 12.
If you really put in your real age, man, we've lost real recipes as a society.
Yeah, I saw that. Is that not going to be easy to bypass? Because I think I don't remember what the age was. I don't know if it was 16 or something for people under that age in Australia. Is that not like easy to bypass? Oh, I wonder how they verify that. I don't know. I'm not there. I haven't seen anything outside the headlines.
Y'all spam your ages
You're
in
not
the chat.
tapped
I want to
in
see
to
how
Australia
that
like
goes.
I'm not tapped into the technology they're going to deploy to ban people under 16.
Folks said face scan. That's
Oh, that's
such
crazy.
a violation. What
That's
the hell?
crazy.
Face scan?
That makes sense. Probably pretty hard to dodge that.
Yeah.
Damn, tough.
They're spamming their ages right now. Someone said
Listen, man,
78.
draw a beard on yourself and keep it moving. Watch the lives. Tap in. Do what you have to do. Please.
Last thing we're going to do today, we are going to play NBA City Geoguessr. I don't know if you guys have seen this over the years. A lot of creators do it on TikTok and on YouTube and Twitch. Geoguessr is a simple game. We are going to see a screenshot of a city, and we have to guess what city it is. Only NBA cities. This really isn't NBA knowledge. This is just U.S. geography knowledge.
Yeah, all right.
And to see what we can understand city-wise.
A screenshot of the city is going to be tough.
Calm.
Yep. And the only thing we know is that these are going to be all teams that have, all cities that have an NBA team.
Okay.
We are surely going to do absolutely terrible on this. Let's find out. First off.
Fuck.
Okay. Man.
Okay, I see the parking. This might be.
This looks.
I'm leaning towards New York.
Yeah.
The scaffolds.
Yeah. See, this looks like a building in like the Bronx or something. And these scaffolds.
No,
like-
it's not even. This is not the Bronx. The
looks
street's
like
a little
Queens?
bit wider. It looks like Brooklyn.
Okay, dude. Actually, I don't know. I think the streets are too wide. I don't know if this is New York. No, this is not New York at all.
It might be Brooklyn.
This looks like Indiana or something. I don't know. You think this is
No,
Brooklyn?
I'm looking at the street parking. I'm like, that feels like Brooklyn.
Ooh, the street parking. Okay. That's
Yeah.
See, that's the thing we got to point to. We got to look at the signs and stuff like that. See if you recognize
Yeah.
anything.
Maybe, but
Go forward.
it's definitely northeast.
Let's cheat and look at the license plates.
I don't know how this feels. Someone's saying Detroit in the chat.
I'm
It's,
not
it's
going
definitely an
away.
East Coast or Midwest thing. It's not Brooklyn, I don't think.
It's no.
Maybe.
It's the sky. I see too much sky.
Yeah, it's too wide open.
Okay.
Yeah, I see too much
I
sky.
mean, Brooklyn is like just more
How do I guess now? How do I get out of the screen?
breathing.
Please
breathable.
help me.
Yeah, what the fuck? How do I get out of the screen?
Oh yeah, that is. I think that's Brooklyn. I've seen that sign plenty of times before.
The no standing anytime?
Yep.
Okay, dude. How do you fucking press
Go ahead and
anything?
guess.
Is there like an exit
Wow, we're cooked.
or escape?
Oh, I think it's zoomed in. Let me zoom out. I think it's too. No, it's not too zoomed. What the fuck? Where do I press anything?
They said bottom right, click on the map.
Oh, okay. Click the map. Gotcha. Oh, okay. See, it was cut off my screen a little bit, so that's why.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to go Brooklyn?
My guess is Brooklyn personally.
Trust him.
I see. Yeah, it's Brooklyn.
Trust him.
It's Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, that's a New York
That's
license plate.
Yep.
Okay.
See?
See, a little trust Mo. Guess.
There we go.
Hey,
See?
we're right there.
Told y'all, man. I've
Okay.
been around the block. Been
28
about New
kilometers.
York. There we go.
See-
Wait. Oh, okay.
We gotta trust you.
There we go.
Next up, well, palm
Memphis.
trees.
Oh, it is a palm
We
tree.
got palm
Okay.
trees, so we're obviously in the West Coast.
It's a trench. That's why I said
I mean,
Memphis.
it's either LA or Miami.
It's
Could it
something.
be
It's a cloudy
Orlando?
day. A cloudy day is unfair.
Could it be Orlando?
Is there anywhere that has surprising palm trees that we don't know about? That's not the
New
obvious place?
Orleans. People say New Orleans. I could vibe with that.
Someone's saying Sacramento.
I can-
I can see New Orleans.
I can see New Orleans.
Yeah,
The-
Sacramento. Nah.
Okay, so like the porches is also like because of those porches, I do think it's a little southern. So we can go New Orleans or
You
Miami.
gotta look at it. See,
Those-
they ain't got that. They don't got that much money, man. This is New Orleans.
Yeah.
Let's bury in the
I don't know.
lead.
These houses look at the architecture. That looks kind of Florida or California. But I
But only
it's
one
a-
house
it's-
looks like that, though, right?
I don't know enough about New Orleans, I think, to really have a good opinion on this. But if you told me this is California, I believe you.
I think this is New Orleans.
I think because I don't think it's California because I think that like they have much more regular trees
yeah.
Okay.
than Cali does.
Cali doesn't have just palm trees.
I do think, but I don't know. I do think it either is going to be New Orleans or Miami.
I think it's New Orleans or Orlando potentially.
Orlando makes sense. I'd like trying New Orleans, though. The chat is also saying New Orleans. So
Yeah.
I'll go with the chat. Let's see if they're right.
Someone said Charlotte. Nah, this is not Charlotte.
No,
Let's guess New Orleans. Fantastic guess.
go.
5 kilometers. Okay.
Here we go.
those streets were not paved.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
That government is lacking over there.
Yeah. Next one.
Ooh,
Okay,
now
this-
this is Cali. Or it could be Texas.
No,
Clear skies.
this is not Texas. The houses aren't big enough. This
Palm tree.
Miami.
I see water back here.
Oh no, Orlando.
I
This
see.
could be Orlando.
I see water there. That looks like it's fake. Is that a man-made lake behind a
Maybe
property?
this might be Orlando.
Do you see that a lot in Houston? Those little man-made lakes.
Not really.
Is that what it is? Yeah, where Andre lives, she has hella man-made lakes in these little neighborhoods.
But do you? Yes, I know
Somewhere
exactly.
in
I know,
Texas.
but this isn't like a gate. This doesn't look like that type of community.
You're right,
though.
and they also have palm trees here, which might be fake.
We got a biker.
This could be
It
Orlando.
might be that type of community.
Okay, you want to go Orlando? Orlando makes sense. It
I think
looks like a
Orlando.
place that old people love to live. It looks
Yeah.
calm and chill.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I did not want to guess Orlando. I didn't mean to click that. I almost clicked Texas.
No.
Thank God.
So Orlando, let's put it here. Guess.
There
Look
we
at that.
go.
We're 3 for 3.
There we go. We
Okay.
eat right now.
Chad is also
Right?
cooking. You guys are. I forgot you can't see right now on the main screen, but Chad is also cooking this.
Come on,
Okay.
Let's do it.
keep it rolling.
Next up,
Trucks,
Oh, shit.
trucks.
Texas.
That screams Texas. These houses.
Yep.
Is this like Dallas? You think?
Maybe San Antonio. Maybe.
It could be San Antonio. Clear skies. If you see a lot of sky and no big buildings, that's a good reason to think Texas. It also could be Oklahoma City, which looks a lot like Dallas.
Oklahoma.
That's
Which again, no
Ooh.
big buildings.
All right,
Yo.
let's move up. Let's move up and down the block. This might be San Antonio.
It does look very Texas.
My guess is Texas.
I think it's.
Oh,
San
there's no
Antonio.
sidewalks? Texas.
Facts.
Yeah, Texas.
But I bet Oklahoma also has terrible infrastructure like that. I bet
can't-
Oklahoma also doesn't care about
Yeah.
the people walking anywhere.
I can't speak on OKC.
Wait. What's that red car? What's that red car?
This
over
one
there?
here?
Yes.
It's a pickup. Oh, it's an old Jeep.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I thought.
Someone
it
say
was-
Radiator Springs.
Yeah, another telltale sign is seeing what type of cars are on the
Yeah,
street
and
too.
keep going. What's across the
This is
block?
Texas. This is
Yeah.
Texas, 100%. Do you
I
want to
think
go
it's
San
Texas.
Antonio?
Let's go San Antonio.
Okay, yeah, this is 100% Texas. Knew it the second I saw it. I'm gonna call our shot. Let's go San Antonio.
Please.
Guess. Oh, we're wrong.
Whoa.
Where?
It was Colorado. It's Denver.
Denver? What? I
What?
would have never
I
guessed
didn't know
in
they
a
was moving
million
like
years.
that.
No, I saw the stop sign. The street signs also look like Texas. That was my final
That's
guess.
crazy.
I didn't know they move like that.
Okay, that's Denver.
Get the fuck out of here. What?
I thought Denver would look a little cooler. I'm
Yeah.
over here expecting to see like a mountain or
Mountains and
something.
shit, yeah.
Like everywhere in Denver has
Exactly.
beautiful
I thought
mountains.
I was gonna see a cool sunset or something, bro.
That
Okay.
was Jokic's house.
Okay.
You gotta get him out of there if that's the case, man.
Play without interruptions. Oh, hold on. Let me upgrade real quick, chat. Let me make sure we can keep playing.
Oh
We'll
my
edit this out.
gosh, bro.
First of all,
Upgrade to unlimited.
Guys, donate so we can get the unlimited version.
pay for our subscription so we can play these games together,
Okay,
bro.
we're gonna keep playing. And let me go back. I had to do a quick stop.
Ah, that's mad long, bro.
Go back now.
They said Isaac broke alert.
Okay, we're back.
Oh no, Rich Isaac.
Next one. I upgraded immediately. It took 30 seconds. We're here. I dropped that 50 cents like it was nothing.
So that card is saved.
What are we looking at here? Someone in the chat is immediately spamming DC.
They're spamming DC.
I don't know a damn thing about DC.
This could be Georgia.
Okay, the trees, the
This
foliage.
could be Georgia. Yeah, I see the sidewalks. I see super green grass. Let's go up the street a little bit.
Yeah, that's some good grass right there.
Yeah, quality grass.
This is good grass.
What is that? Kentucky Blue?
Something like that.
Kentucky Bluegrass?
I think this is.
You want to call your shot? We called our shot with Texas. Someone said Charlotte. I can see Charlotte.
Could be Charlotte too. It could
Charlotte's
be Charlotte.
a good guess. I don't
Yeah.
know a lot about this region, but I know there's a lot of trees in Georgia and Charlotte.
It's either Charlotte or
What
Georgia.
are they blanking out here? This
I
is
don't
a
know.
big.
Probably
look.
some construction. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
My guess is Georgia with those lights, street lights. My guess is Georgia. It's official.
All right, Atlanta.
Let's
Here
give it
we
to
go.
Mo. Let's leave Mo can call his own shot, his hometown, like we tried with San Antonio. Got that wrong.
Let's see.
Where's Georgia?
If
I mean,
it's
where's
not Georgia,
Atlanta?
I think
You were
it's
in
Charlotte.
Georgia.
Yeah, I'm looking for Atlanta. Where is it relative
Dead
to
in the
Macomb?
middle right there.
Oh, I see. I'm blind.
Next to
Okay, I see
Marietta.
it right there. Yeah, for y'all don't know, we're not old. The screen is very far away from us that
Yeah.
we're seeing. It's across the room. And you're 300
Damn.
miles off.
Where is it?
It was it Charlotte? Oh, it's
No.
Memphis. Okay,
They nerfed us. They put us in. Come on.
that makes sense. See, the problem is I'm gonna profile Memphis and expect to see a shitty block.
I've been to Memphis like twice or three times. I would not live there.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
You find this nice suburban block, it's probably pretty nice.
That's not fair, bro. That's not fair. I've been to Memphis. I've seen
They
the
did,
pyramids.
They
bruh.
did us so dirty because they gave us a bad block for New Orleans.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. What does this type of home look
Oh,
like?
duplex. Okay.
No, this is like a low income apartment. It looks like.
All right, keep going.
No, this could be Georgia.
Yeah, this
Let's
is.
keep
Or is this,
scrolling
yeah,
down.
is that what it is? I
Or
think
it
it
could
is.
be Charlotte as well. Someone
Nah,
said
I
Chicago.
don't think Charlotte.
This
is,
could be Chicago too.
Because I said low income apartment.
This could be Chicago.
People are saying
actually.
Arkansas. Y'all are saying everything in the chat. I don't even know.
Ooh.
What do we go? See, I don't know style of homes like that. I haven't.
the homes. I don't think that they look like that out here. 100%. Maybe they do.
I don't
Maybe we
think.
just haven't-
The homes on the left completely threw me off. It's Chicago should be eliminated. I don't think it's
okay. So I don't think it's Chicago because I do think even whenever you have these these like types of places, they're a little bit closer together. I feel like we're seeing too much space in between the.
Well, there's multiple buildings of this. Like, I'm guessing this is like some kind of project. There's multiple buildings.
Keep going down the block.
Folks are spamming Indiana.
Indiana, okay.
I could see that too.
Because you were thinking Chicago.
No,
See, there's a
it could
lot
be
of these buildings here.
Chicago.
There's a ton of them. So this is a housing project of some sort. I can see Chicago or Indiana.
my guess would be Indiana.
Somebody's
but maybe
saying
it's
Indy.
Arkansas.
Okay, let's try Indiana. Chat is
Yeah.
screaming Indiana. Let's trust you guys and assume you guys know what you're talking about. We haven't really trusted you yet. We've gone with everybody's gut besides chat.
But yeah, we've been on an 0-2
This does
personal
feel
run.
a little bit Midwest though.
Ooh, it was.
I'll never guess that.
Oh, Minneapolis. It's Minnesota.
I would have never guessed that. Cooked.
Yeah,
never
see.
guessed that. I never stepped foot once over
They
there.
said don't trust us.
Yeah, we won't trust chat
Don't trust
again.
chat.
Damn.
Minnesota. Okay.
We're on an 0-3 losing streak right
Yeah,
now.
3 in a row. We started off hot. Now we're even now. 3-3.
Okay. This feels easier.
Does it? What are we noticing first, chat?
A lot of greenery. A lot of greenery.
Someone said trusting us is crazy. What are we thinking?
Street. I see
That
the
is not
power
New Orleans.
lines.
Matter of fact, you guys keep looking at it. Let me put the chat on screen so we can see it in this angle.
Please.
Yeah. bet.
Keep thinking.
Man. So something that helps me think through this so easily is seeing what type of cars are around, seeing how well the streets be built,
Mhm.
and also seeing the greenery and shit. Honestly, this could be Georgia as well. This could be Georgia. Someone said Boston. I never been in Boston, so I can't speak on Boston at all.
I can see this
I lied, I've been there
maybe
once.
being
Still can't
like
speak
a
on it.
northeastern suburb a little bit. Potentially.
Pine. Look at these trees. Like these, not pine trees. What is it called? These ones that look like Christmas trees. Is that pine trees?
I have no idea what the tree's called.
But we
I'm
got
not a
Christmas tree
tree
types.
enthusiast.
We have a lot of different types of trees.
Type. So this thing in wait, go
Could
down
this
the block.
be like Silver Lake in LA?
Is that what they
They-
look
they
like?
have
no
a-
idea, bro.
It's a bougie part in LA, west of downtown. They have a lot of different foliage, a lot of nice houses.
I've never
No,
been
but
out
these
there.
houses don't look expensive
Ooh, there's
enough.
a whole lot going on there.
No, these houses aren't expensive enough to be Silver Lake.
See this.
Unkept property.
But there's some areas of LA like this that have a million different types of trees
Yeah.
that might catch you off guard because they're like put in there to
Could
be
this
pretty
be
and bougie.
Milwaukee? Someone said this might be Cream City.
They're saying Milwaukee. They're saying Boston.
I don't know. Milwaukee. I don't think Milwaukee looks like that. From the times that I've been, it's not really like that. I'm thinking Boston. I'm thinking more of a northeastern vibe.
They're spamming Milwaukee. I'm inclined to listen to them.
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's just keep putting it on chat, and if they fuck us, they fuck us. So we're just like ducking blame. To where if we're wrong, who cares?
Yeah, who the hell knows?
Nobody knows,
All right, let's see.
and that's the issue.
Milwaukee.
I
where-
hope they get us. I hope they get us right with this.
Dude, I need to put the screen closer to us. It's so hard to see. I look old. Ooh, we're nowhere close,
Yeah.
chat. You guys screwed us.
Ooh.
It was
That was
Philadelphia.
What?
Try to tell y'all.
What? You mentioned it?
Northeast,
Yeah. Okay.
You did say that.
and I'm
Damn.
gonna take a win off of that.
Yeah. Okay. 4 in a row lost. Here we are next. We have Little Park.
Oh, this might be Chicago. Actually,
Man, this is so hard with all these suburbs. If this
all
was-
of America look the same, man. What's going on?
I know it really. If this was cities, it'd be easy.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about like foliage or
This
street signs to be
Place
able
me
to
in
go
the
off of
most
suburbs.
random burb ever, bro. This could be everywhere.
That I don't know. I don't see Chicago.
But seeing that.
Okay, we got some shitty ass
Grass.
grass and sidewalks right here. This looks
Yeah.
like garbage.
I'm assuming this is either Cleveland or Chicago.
It's
Nah,
okay.
it can't
So
be Chicago. Actually, there's too much space.
I do feel like this is gonna be a little bit Midwest because you have the brick on the bottom, which a lot of the Midwestern houses have, and then I wouldn't
Let's
be
put
mad with Cleveland.
Cleveland. Let's put Cleveland.
Chad, you guys are saying Gary, Indiana. Try middle of Illinois.
This could be the South. Though,
These are
too.
NBA cities only.
Yeah, but
What-
this could be the South.
What do you guys want to try?
Cleveland.
Yeah, I was thinking Cleveland.
Palm
But-
trees.
Yeah.
Palm trees. This is like Arizona or something.
Ooh, fuck.
Wow. Okay, threw me off.
Is this like Phoenix?
Ooh, shit. That just blew me. Fuck, man.
Phoenix obviously is like a desert place, but they have grass. But I know a lot of, at least in New Mexico, I'm assuming it's the same in Phoenix. They have a lot of yards have rocks instead of grass.
I haven't been to.
But this is a lot of
Actually-
green. This is a lot of green to be thinking about.
Someone's saying Atlanta. Could be, but I don't think so.
You think Atlanta?
There is a lot of dead space there, but this is just too much.
So saying this is Melbourne, spamming
See
that.
a random Corvette. Yep,
Houston.
Atlanta.
we can't talk too much about the palm trees. People put fake palm trees in every city. I've seen palm trees in Texas, and I'm like, what the hell?
Okay, so but still, Phoenix might not be.
It's not
a-
Phoenix.
a
Yeah,
bad
we don't know
game.
nothing.
It's
man.
way too green. I turned around. It's way too. It's way too green to be Phoenix. It's way too green to be Phoenix.
Wait, what is this double street type of thing?
It's almost a tough Corvette.
Like they have this in Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. So it might be Midwest. This might be Cleveland.
They're saying
But
this is
what
Houston.
is that palm tree doing? It's pissing me off.
They put palm trees everywhere. Don't even think about that anymore. Someone said this is Houston. Trust.
That-
Houston's so big. Anywhere could be Houston.
honestly, but I don't
Oh,
think it's
okay.
Houston.
Look at these garbage boxes.
Mm.
The garbage. Does that ring a bell? Because shit like that. That's how you tell shit like that. Is like you look at the municipal shit that looks like a certain place.
Yeah.
Because you know, some cities do it differently.
I need to see this license
Like in
plate.
Chicago, we put it in our alley here. At least my place.
Mm.
In Texas, it's the front of the house. This is the front of houses.
Mm. Okay, let's go somewhere in Texas. Fuck it.
I don't think it's. I don't know. This is tough. This was hard.
Fuck it, bro. It's Midwest 100%.
They're saying this ain't Midwest 100%. in the chat.
Bruh.
That's Cleveland. Too much rubbish.
Someone said it's Chicago.
I don't
Charlotte,
think
Charlotte,
this is
Charlotte.
Chicago.
This could be anywhere, honestly. Where do you want to guess? I don't know.
You could put Cleveland. Fuck it.
Cleveland. Did we guess
Eventually,
Cleveland
I don't think so.
yet? Okay, where's Cleveland on here? I'm blind.
Ohio.
I feel like it might be
Ohio.
Texas, though. I don't know.
Let's try Cleveland. Guess. Oh my God, it was. Dude, New Orleans again? Dude, we got a repeat.
Okay, that timeout. That's a nuke. Flag on the play. No, that don't count.
We got
That
a
don't
repeat.
count.
It's because I refreshed.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
Now
this is
these
nice.
are palm trees. This is a nice tropical
Oh,
looking
yeah,
place.
this is
That's
Miami.
Miami.
Yep,
That's
yep,
Miami.
Miami.
Let's guess right away.
Finally,
That is
bro.
Miami.
Yeah, we begin putting the trenches of all these shitty middle of nowhere towns.
Yeah.
Let's try Miami.
Just calling somebody's hood tragic.
Great guess. Miami. That one was
Finally,
obvious.
bruh.
Finally, we get something easy.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Oh yeah, that's got to be Chicago." You probably.
All right,
Next
please,
up.
please.
Oof.
Power lines. Okay, we see this truck.
Okay, we got a little like highway.
Okay, this
Maybe
feels like Georgia to me.
Truck.
everything feels like Georgia to you. Indiana.
Streets were
No, okay,
Wait,
time
whoa,
out.
whoa,
We've
whoa.
seen multiple trucks.
We,
Also,
we
this
see
is
bus.
a bus stop. Wait, what does that look like right there? Hard to say. Let's go back here a little bit.
They got black people on it? Nah.
I don't
Some-
fucking
I've
know.
seen, I've seen
bruh.
multiple trucks. I do think this is somewhere in the South.
So do you want to go like OKC? Could this be? Is it OKC looks like?
Sure, let's try it. We haven't tried OKC
Yeah,
yet.
I don't really see anything.
I've never been to Oklahoma.
I haven't been to OKC. I've been to Tulsa.
Let's take a wild guess. Is this Oklahoma? Nice guess. It's not. It's San Antonio. Okay, no, those are relatively similar.
That's fair.
I'm okay with that loss. I'll live with that.
Fuck that, man. This is bullshit.
This is really hard. I'm like investing in getting better.
All
at
this shit looks like the same place outside of Memphis, bro.
Yeah, because they're all suburbs.
Yeah, it
So-
looks like a 30-block radius.
Rocks.
Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
I told you Rock screams to me Louisiana Street. That doesn't mean much. 'Cause
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
but maybe it's somewhere else in the
Let's say
Louisiana
Phoenix.
Purchase.
Ooh, someone's saying Portland.
No, Portland does not
Yeah.
look like this.
Let's say Phoenix. I like that.
Is that what Phoenix looks like? This is way too green in foliage.
Does
Like,
Sacramento look like this?
could. Someone said that's Phoenix housing. Do you want to try Phoenix? Chad is co-signing this Phoenix
Let's
thing.
go Phoenix.
Let's do it.
Let's go Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah,
I did
I
say
think that's-
earlier that
The
Rocks.
Rocks got me.
I said Rocks reminds me of
Yep.
Phoenix and New Mexico. Let's roll with our gut. Try again.
What the fuck? We haven't gone right in a minute, man. What is this?
Denver.
Okay, well, what the fuck? Come on now.
I told you it was too green to be Phoenix.
Denver looks everywhere, man.
Oof. Ugly.
All right, BP though. 205.
Oh,
South.
this is DC.
Oh, it's 205. So this is cheap gas.
This is DC.
Why is it DC?
Because I see that green pathway, or that's where bikes.
Man, there's
go
bike lanes
across
of this
by.
everywhere. There's bike lanes of this in New York.
I think this is DC.
Okay, that is fair though. They would not have bike lanes like that in.
Yeah, this is not.
So
Yeah.
it's not Texas. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
They would not have bike lanes. But they have these
or
bike
this
lanes.
could be Philly.
They have these bike lanes here in Chicago.
This is somewhere. Yeah, but not this wide, obviously.
Somebody saying Boston.
Could be Boston.
Y'all just saying anything.
Could it be
Boston?
Philly? Could it be Philly again too? Just
I don't know.
Since they're doing
listen,
repeats.
Now, I also don't know when these pictures were taken, but 205 for gas is like
Mad cheap.
that's ridiculous. What
Beauty and Company. What is this off-brand ass store?
It's just a
a random
random-
beauty supply store.
Yeah. So this isn't like so it's hard because we're not in like the city. So this isn't like a nice area.
Yeah, Mike.
Taxes. Like, yeah, we're kind of in the slums.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
But they got slums everywhere. Metro, we're in the slums.
Ooh, this might be Georgia. Ooh.
Bro, we are in the hood right now.
Ooh.
But everywhere, every city has
What's
slums.
next to Metro? Is that Wingstop?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait,
No.
it changed to an older picture
What
when
the
I
fuck?
came back.
Ooh.
Yeah, Burger King. This is not a nice
I
area.
think this is Georgia.
Okay, we'll give you Georgia again.
Or it might be like
You've been
Memphis
guessing
or
Georgia
something.
every goddamn time. Eventually, you got to be
Somebody
right.
saying Yeah,
What are they
This is
saying?
the slums.
Memphis. I'm seeing a lot of.
Do you want to go Memphis again? Hey, fuck, we're talking about the slums. Let's just roll with our gut.
Fuck
Memphis.
it, bro.
Fantastic.
Yes!
It's Memphis.
Yo, Grizzlies fans got to be sick watching
We
this.
said this shit's the slums. It's got to be Memphis.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's the first one we got right off of vibes like that.
God damn, bro. We've been starving. Starving.
Okay. Next up.
Oh my God. This is Texas for sure.
Nah, I don't know. What is this over here? This doesn't look very Texas-like.
It's just a lot of.
What's this bus look like?
Just a lot of land.
Does the bus have a name on it, or is that blurred?
No, it has no name on it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's a lot of space.
Where are we?
It is a lot of space. It's like a church. Could
Look
be
at this-
Texas.
Yeah, look at the sidewalk.
Okay, look at this church and look at the
It's-
I think it's
flatlands.
Texas.
A lot of flat land.
Could be Missouri.
You see the. There's no team in
Oh,
Missouri.
I read the chat. I didn't know.
Oh.
I was thinking Kansas City.
There's a lot of parking spots out front.
That's also screaming. Actually, not really though, because there's no parking lot. Texas would have a parking lot.
There's a parking lot
There's
right
a parking
there.
lot right there.
Yeah, to the
next,
right.
Where?
next
Over
to the
here?
church.
To the back right. Yeah, right there.
Oh, over here's a parking lot. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this might be.
Is that a parking lot? I thought that was like a roundabout.
Mm.
Oh, you're right. That's a fucking parking lot for sure. Could
I
this
think
be?
it's Texas.
Could it be
bro.
San Antonio again?
Oh.
This is San Antonio.
car out front?
Yeah, this is
San
Texas.
Antonio.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude. No, a car parked on the grass.
That's what I'm
These are
saying.
Mexicans. This is San Antonio. I know
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
This is San Antonio.
Yo's legacy's on the line, bro.
Car parked on the
It
grass.
has to be. If this is not in Texas, I would be shocked.
If that is not San Antonio, I'll be shocked. God, great guess. It's Houston. Okay, we're close
It's
enough.
Texas.
Damn.
That is some Mexican shit to park a car on the grass. That had to be Texas.
There was clearly enough space too. He just said, "I'm parked right in front of it."
He didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
That makes sense. We knew it was Texas.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Ooh, finally a city. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Brick houses. This looks like a Chicago building for sure.
This could be Chicago.
It's a lot of brick.
A lot of brick. Oh, this
Yes.
is Chicago.
Chicago or
yes, yes.
Hold
DC.
on. Do I recognize
He
this?
says, "This is my block."
This looks like Chicago. This building right here. Well,
Yeah,
I've
it
seen
does. I
some-
think Mike gets to Chicago.
Chicago.
yeah,
Mike is Chicago.
this is definitely Chicago. I'm gonna listen. We've been here for about a year now.
Yeah.
If I can't call my shot by now, I'll never know this place.
It's either Chicago or DC, bro.
This guy. Oh yeah, I guess DC could be similar, huh?
Yeah.
I like the Chicago pick.
Fantastic guess.
Great. Yep.
I was like, I recognize that building.
Wait,
Where
where
is
did
that?
you say it's at?
Up by Costco. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Hey, don't douse yourself now,
Not
buddy.
to dox myself, but not to dox myself. I live in this general area. I was like, yo, I know that building. I live in this general part of the town.
Yeah.
This is by Costco.
I had to drive past by that actually.
It's around the corner. That's crazy.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
cut and
Phoenix.
dry.
Phoenix immediately.
Cut and dry.
Phoenix immediately.
I'll be so fucking mad if it's not.
Yeah, there's no New Mexico. There's no Las Vegas. It's got to be Phoenix. We're talking about all this Phoenix earlier, all this green shit. This
We
is
know.
clearly
There we go.
45 miles, so it's outside of Phoenix.
Yeah, we
Actually, we just picked the wrong side. We're right.
Boom. Another one on our board.
Okay. And there we go. That's the end of this video. We clutched up towards the end. We got 3 in a row off intuition.
Yeah.
Texas, Chicago, Phoenix.
I was about to say, man, I gotta travel more, man. I gotta go to Memphis again. I gotta go to Texas. Nah, I ain't doing
I
that.
go to Memphis.
After seeing them pictures, nah, I ain't going. I'm good.
Yeah, hit up the local Metro PCS.
Next to the beauty supply store. You gotta hit that.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
With that being said, we appreciate all y'all coming through for this. What do you say?
You see the last question?
What was it?
Asking if I'm Ugandan.
You do look East African as fuck. I thought you were East African when I first met you.
I told you I get that a lot.
Yeah.
The streets think I'm.
I swear, if you do Ancestry.com, if your dad does that,
Well, the
it's raps.
streets
Wait.
streets say
Hold-
the streets always ask if I'm Ethiopian.
I know.
Someone in the chat just said some shit about Phillip Rivers. So I pull up my phone to see if they're serious.
What happened?
Bro, this is an early house call thing we'll talk about tomorrow on our football show. What the hell am I looking at? With Daniel Jones out for the year and Riley Leonard week to week, the Colts will work out Phillip Rivers?
He's so old.
What? What is happening?
Oh my god.
What?
What the fuck?
It's Rivers' birthday today. 44?
What? This is crazy.
This is the most like left-handed. What? That's so random.
He got to get away from his family. He got like 15 kids. He's like, I'm done.
This is wild.
That's outrageous.
I mean, you
to
don't
say.
work him out unless he's gonna do it.
We're gonna see Phillip Rivers take snaps in big 2025.
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
He might.
Wow.
If Joe Flacco can do it, Phillip Rivers is like, I got 3 games.
So they're playing anyone over Anthony Richardson.
Oh, he's hurt right now, right?
Yeah, he has a broken face.
Come on.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
This is wild. What is the NBA equivalent of this? This is like De'Aaron Fox tearing his Achilles and Tony Parker unretires to come play for the Spurs. But not even. This is like LaMelo getting hurt and Tony Parker unretiring for the Hornets. Like, what is he doing? Go home. You're good. You don't owe them anything.
Oh man,
Oh,
this is
my
terrible.
goodness. Yeah.
Well, we'll react to that on House Call tomorrow. Check it out about 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. House Call will be out.
What's Marcus all doing right now?
Oh God,
Zach
yeah.
Edey's hurt. Call it Mark.
That's exactly what it is.
And with that being said, we'll see y'all on Friday for this week's episode. See y'all tomorrow for House Call.
Facts. If Phillip Rivers does win the Super Bowl, he is a Hall of Famer now.
See y'all later.